a man for has a make the appeal and a man for a year. The next swearing in of our president, whoever wins, and the MPs no. Yama snap and one. Do you agree with that principle? Do you agree with that call? Say nyame fa ne boa e bia on to ntem enti ebe ya yem fa na nanom de enka ho na and enya. Do you believe say that alone can fight corruption in this country?
I believe
0531 455 105 0531 455 105 a voice note just 30 seconds 45 seconds now me atonka say misusu say ye do aboka we betumi aboa my entonka and no pay high extra
obia
4.1 FM
obia ya de taxpayers money ne tua ne ka bia omobi bia obia ya de o man no taxpayers money ne tua ne ka me say man kia na ropo
say we teacher ni
taxpayers money nurse ni
say we adwuma wo assembly
bia Ghana immigration
yes
soldier ni police ni fire service ni GRA ni obia ya de taxpayers money ne tua o ka bia bodua 94 money sika because you tua o
Ghana loan no betumi aboa o man no
ai edua no so ye bo a yempe omo amunim dua bo na wo mebo he ye ogrobo bo amunim dua bo obodua na se oye atforta emfom da wo
okay
yempe omo nim dua bo yempe ba bia obokọ a ehia nipa na fu bedoa efro ne kura no aya no ohunhunawu yem se no musi di esika dia no de hunu se obi awie nursing wa wie nursing no ye wa say ye fa na dwuma no this ya diska wo mo ai sabe ya ne wo mo dance wo mo nyina na ko mo awu ne nyina corrupt na ka wo no wo ha wo beti se panu bi da wa sori o team ya fa ne fa ba bi oh edua na enya no wadi o man sika no ni akuya nim pani bi da ya wa sori team edua na enya no
okay omo be wa chire
ehu babam
okay
ehu babam
ba say onkrofo bi won so amun so no unim ba omo sinum dane o
ye nim ena me chire say yampa wo mo boy yetimi nane
okay
voter kakra Asante reje kakra ni ekoburu kakra ni ekosirem kakra omo odenti wo se wo de na betimi adane a mpanifo be akuku da na kesha ni na fa ne
0531
esa de ba adwen wo mu die sika ntu
45510 0531455105 me ente wonka you agree with that call say ebetimi a fight corruption na but on Saturday no ano na Alan 94.1 MC amobenya Alan work no de amaye ya Alan Chamantin work on 94.1 FM what they compare the previous work
94.1 FM
what can I say
I think sir Saturday we no
yeah
na emodu na emode say on say eyensem ya wo kan kire Ghana for tie bia first one no oba be kan na Ghana for ntiase yi bara ne nsem obeka ya no ma bi mu say amma ne papa yi ye hwe ni tutu ne nsem na ye de so ade ase ana eya na esan so eye the organizers of eye work no e bia first one no omo amfa ne ma se omo de nka be test ground no say say ye de ne ma hyemu e be fa ama ye
but so hwe dom na ba first one no na compare we ya as a dom na ba first one swat you second one na nya dom na sa
but
I don't know say the Abrante and the kan ye no say we are Santini na to abade ma baomia we you dwan nam ana ponche nam odwan nam cow meat some Abrante and the kan na I was expecting say ka the Adam penifo o mount to podium no nation ubenya sabido ndi amaye ya I expected them ka Adam penifo no betimi at least akondem so we dey kan dey mogo keke platform common odi hu hia
yabe once
o se nkremofo ne so beto ma baomia ye wo ya Santini na so beto ama alanchreman o beto ama baomia na wan to ama alana we you join na
enti de ono so nya Santini ya ono so eye bununi ana anwune
odikedo no
enti ono so to no
enti mo ma Abrante no asem o kan ye no
yellow yi bara in fact yellow ne fletcher be fe
if fletcher be fe ba yellow we no ente yellow no a ba ko no atwa mu
ba we no cry because as I said unim say MPP
yellow no swat
e wa Asante
yellow no swat
yes
me pon so
Friday because
me no fata na ye ko ofori krom enti ye ko to yellow for no wodo yellow do si man for
dia tia ne say red yellow for no say hu omo no red yellow for da bia
we mo so dey win election so so red yellow for ni dey win election
oh da bi na say nyani na me ma me afia wo Asante na pon na say ono ya yellow a wo ba da wuso yellow so dia say first yellow for na ba ya ne ye MPP fo bi NDC fo bi a yemfia nkofra mu afei ni asone so ti wo mo sone so na omo anya red yellow dia chen say ana sese no so behu a hwe MPP ani abre bonto Asante region NDC nso so ani abre bo
from the tech
aha enti o the MPP o the NDC omo nyina wa Asante region obi ani abre bonto ade dom di nachi na se wo onya aye ala so na se edom ya de ala ya de ne mom no me no ensem bia ya na obo
MC a mo ma video ne ko fast sports mbra
no ya de hard
asem ona brand ne ka no
so ade ase
in fact it saddened my heart
de tien se mimize no se awia ebokra no a enya obia ne kasa mti 94.1 ana me no enya obia ne kasa attention ko wonu a okasa kwa robekom kwa onto abamala
no ko gina stage
wonu no kokko gina stage no a okasa o ya Asanteni na den obekom kwa onto aba emfa ma alan sa de ro ya twam sa tetete niama no a me ya anwrani ana jejenti ana me firia ana meto aba ma wei me ya Asanteni ana MPP na den de twam. Now we vote based on policies.
Yes, video now ready. Here has been ya.
Mo ya guy we no be. Yeah. Ebemundi nam. Baumia Ennin Krofo. Omundi nam zongo. And omu ka che zongo for say. Oye Muslim ni. And oye zongo ni. Inti entumano. Mo sha etimano ye. Yo said Baumia to be a tribal politics. Say Baumia to be a religion politics. And a more Asante for the Musha Mineda de Moano. And a moon the Muko trauma Baumia dia. Muya nam. Yes, because Baumia because Zongo say to mana. Zongo for 2 months because of me a Zongo. And on me a Muslim ni. And a more Asante for Allah Koda Tramante Muamudie. And your mom this year, and as a moment to a mana, we are day, we are now. Asante Roberto, Asante Nibia, so ocean what you do, and our ocean is here, or 2 Baumia, we are near Kinam.
I know you. Now, you see, Omeki reference be. Say enkramofo no so meto ma Baumia enti say won so ya Asante na otoma Baumia but on Saturday na former DC bana henetia wase ala nkura ne route no kura so ya Asante no e questionable
me dia me say John we me say
John we
ayi dia han say John ayi Mike sa tete nsem hunu no a na wono mu die no a yesi entwamu no atwamu no obi kofa ba me ntiwu me ya Asanteni mapa ya metui me Asanteni am de me sabonkum di abenkwan se me kokoto aba ade ema eye Mamadu Baumia o no a o te oba bi kan e bi kura no a odi ala nchi no ala ma usika wo
ono kasa kwan so nya Asanteni o
de ono kasa
nya Asanteni
so ati ase na okay sense no e bi amenfa nse o se Asanteni to aba ade ma Baumia o yodwan bara ebia Asanteni so person na po eba be vice president it is Asanteni person na po be vice president a de na wo so ye
obeto
abada ma Baumia wenya ayensemunum samfo we ala me pedasem on kasa nkere omo a ya omo kasa ma no
right
including
the first sports mra right to atna say Sandra Bibi Jonso atna say anopai aha Ezra TV oh hey wadwenche 0531 455 with the kid no oh wow with the kid no I see
94.1 FM
Join your Facebook.
94.1 FM.
Ezra 94.1 official. Ezra 94.1 official. And I feel YouTube Ezra 94.1 official in the same Facebook. Asante Ennin no buy like share now the comment and so at all am I bright at Nasi. I say Nura Kotokofo no ya bom susuro. Rata kwaba.
Ya boy.
Ya boko Kotokofo.
Eh, masa. Kodo kwa sheba kwa manru ani jaba. Won na kubo koto.
Na me hu video bi a.
Oh yeah.
Na no na ye den.
O si ya bu obi o, nka se ahyemu.
Me ka ya hyemu.
O si ya bu obi.
Oh okay.
Ana want ni.
Me ka bia se ahye wo mo.
Ya bu. Si ya bom susuro.
Oh okay. And after the game, kodo ko say 1-0.
Okay.
Ba mami to obuase 4-4. Kofi bu omo obuase a mo say omo ye to trasem kakra. Enye. And okomu a obuase fo no omo nim san kofo no. Ba bi omo free so omo tikrom ho. Ana so omo to obuase nkrase ni bi. Because as ye bo game bia wia, ye wo boys bi ho a omo be sheda be allegation.
Okay.
Kodoko match, first match. Almost see a match do a movie. And on be de stadium hall. Some of my park beam, almost poguma bono, any ade. And Uncle Siaga. Kodoko second match. Team no Kodoko boy no. Almost some boy womb. And also I'm a boy now movie. Ebe de this
Ezra 94.1.
Almost a frag being put.
94.1.
Coach I'm now movie. And then Kofi full year.
FM.
Somebody's coach no ade house no boase.
94.1 FM.
Eye de this eti kodokofo ni wi omo ekono supporters na ekono ana sa input to supporters no what you say input to kofo
Ah, wonya bia mo.
no
Okay, I see.
edi dede eko to mo kono na supporters bus no so eko ana kodoko supporters bus enso eko etem say omo ko crash ho no who say input to fans omo alliance to supporters ana kodoko supporters entem say ye bisi ho na supporters for ni chiremu a ana sign put to fans ni chiremu a oba bi te kodoko supporters bus nim atintesuo edigu omo so to den tesuo ni gu omo so no ana omo so sisa abo ana omo pai omo abo gudu me hwe supporters for ni video no
Okay.
na ewia
So video no na
video na ye fa ni komoni to aso
na
yes,
we are back on. We are back on radio. Ntimo na radio munya. We are back on radio. And as I told you, you are back. Reverend, ebe take over. Na fi etimi atu asunti. Muana munya be 15-20 minutes. No more fancha. It's a technical problem, and we will resolve it, and we will continue to serve you well. You are back. Reverend will take over, and then I pay. We have a member of parliament from my Joseph constituency coming in. We'll be speaking to member of parliament from Tank constituency and then Bensia North constituency. You better understanding exactly what is going on in Ghana's parliament. After the sports, right?
Good boy, you video no na yanko enim fani din komo. Eti samates vote ni camera na yen sha sen free na fi wi akakra bi amano ne yen fa to us exclusive to Ezra FM. Enra video we ye kotwa ne kama samates fans no tike bie san no tum na yen ti omo nsama omo edi to yo omo se kodoko supporters enei hwenu mo nso oboase biem a session of Kodoko youth from war boase and the warning and the Asante Kodoko supporters some nim nam so boase biema ebe mujasem pa mo tim ni betima ba na mom se mo players no ba na supporters di akira ene masa ebe mujasem eti de ka ne se Kodoko next game e boase be tsere pa soldier fo ene police fo mo no so pa our stadium one because one year omdi ma Kodoko supporters na no Washington good boy mesro bo video no ma na yanko enim summer test enra omo fans no enkomo a omo edi ebini
Obi imagine if you have a supporting as well. Why do you have to do train stones? I don't know what to get about.
Korokofo no ye kwesi mo kwam omo supporters no ana omo se omo de omo nya boni bia supporters fo no ene pa omo abo na korokofo edi abo ne be kire yen emi atwa ho video korokofo supporters no se so so ko abo ase next week and say next time bi mo a obi anfa se kanhye ne ho obi anfa se kanhye ne ho ye kotie nsem a etimi etodwa korokofo supporters omo so nsem a omo de todwa na koroko circus chairman alesmanu aso asem ni mu a ene omudi asem na chi a omudi akoto aposifo anim e oboase ene ade ba koroko supporters enro a yesi omo no omo koma omudi tudwa ne sei ana esi ekwa yenti kakra
Abi na friend mputu no. Sa boy na wa ye ni interview no. Sa man no. Wonu na di o manim say. Boy no bo o mu friend sompa no. Eni abo o mu tu bu ya ka ma bini. Abo ye ka le na sigina papa. Ye kotokoso ba te bia no to bo. Kotokoso ba te bia ya ti ka ni ma ye jane. O mu di bo bi e fa ye jane. O bia no to bo. Ayo ma na ya sa dia. Ya ba obi a de se na be sa no mo tumo ya de se kan be se ho aba ya hu se obo ase voice ne e ba sa kwa no ye hu ne e ba se hu ne to bo ya hu sa de
enti good boy my video no mane naso no ko bia bass no no korokofo nso ko kire se omo bass no de samantef fo no de abo abobo bass nti ayaro bass no omo so asai no eti asemwe akoye kese pa zei esa posifo ebam ye koroko next game ewo boase no ese security air tight enya sadia supporters no omasomba ehye ana we no sempanifo anhwa nkan wasem a ebeska koroko supporters a omo ekọ stadium on koroko next game eba ne sa koroko team no omo enyeska entinana kontomponi afare hene nana aprenka wuwa nana piao obo adwuma ese nhwe na moye ho adwuma nya sa ebetim ne sempi e de aba Ghana Premier League no games awodo a eno ngeto atwa no sei ana sitie onim se ene timo ne division omo share ba Pechem United anso a share ba Asante Godoko a share ba Asamates omo antumi ante Dreams omo enso anshebi ema hasofok enso anshebi enso atraman she 2 Baseke Holy Stars enso antumi ante Brekum Chelsea Shemiesa Legon Cities omo etimo bakon Kawela United eshe bakon ema Heart of Lions enso antumi ante Mediama my brother omo so ade se omo etimi she bakon Nations Football Club enso antumi ante ana fe bibia ni Gold Stars omo so she 2 Aduanaba Stars enso antumi ante no Ghana Premier League you don't want some outdoor and so edema I watch media so onim Sakra Lions young apostle given her and so pia and to me and shapia no latest a free Ghana Premier League name and so banana pay you don't want some to yanko Ghana Premier League table on a fee you need and come on live on Ezra FM 94.1 Oko TV Neswa Ezra Television and Abenya Vena Bibia and so etima kwaye onim se ene krobia Kumasi Asante Godoko abetoso mienu Bibiani Gold Stars and ababedi kind almost 15 points omudi kind our table no so Asante Godoko our standing game nemom omo our 14 points are omutoso mienu me pacho miensa mediama omo so our 14 points and afi Brekum Chelsea etoso 9 omo 13 points onim say num Samatex omo 10 points and afi Nsia Vision omo so 10 points and so Swatreman 10 points ana afei wɔtwe nations ɔmo 10 points nkron Hearts of Folk ɔmo 9 points ana afei edu Pechem United ɔmo so 9 points edu baako Heart of Lions 8 points edu mienu Karela 8 points edu miɛnsa Baseke Wally Stars ɔmo 7 points ana afei edu 9 Adriana Stars ɔmo 6 points edu num Accra Lions 6 points edu nsia Young Apostles 6 points edu nson Dreams 4 points ana afei edu nwɔtwe Legon Cities ɔmo just 1 point ano kakra eba Koroko Circles chairman edi enkomo na owura Alex Menu ana ɔse hey obuase anka wo oyɛ dia yɛbɛte baako de ama wo ɔse obuase yɛ de papa na Korokofo ama obuase pitch no ayɛ very green wotiase ana ɔse obuase de eka bia ni hɔ oba Kumase Babara Stadium ensem enkofo ye dwo musika ne adade a yekotie ensem a owura lesmanu etu dwa Korokofo omo se no turning back omo ma biem obuaso maka ho yenkotie
Papa and I have sports council for a very force or the people to take it. That's all discussion. And I have been having. All of this had been called for once the children in the court. Sports council need to take over, but I put the ticket. And my court. That's once. You can't say one second from council. And I have about the implemented to her. The football I was living now. To the Sika, to the Sika. And I had them. I was just saying, move free. Meeting is at the team.
Some of them park and I agree.
Asante Mayanyati. Asante Mayanyati. Asante Mayanyati. I make myself a fashion show. Because you want to call UK for the there.
Pass there. I enter sa no. Some banana pay. You don't want somebody my young copium. Now after anything come out Ghana and Ra. Yebo game. Yanin Niger. Now we the yanko point sabe Ghana papa. Ya brain and say mu. What you say? Under 20 no. We waffle zombie. Ghana shemienu. Emma omiane did Niger. Omo and so and to me and shebi. Ghana first game yani Benin. 2-2. And Ghana your boy here. Your next game my boy. Last game no. I dare say yani Togo. And betima bo dwumade no kwaso e Togo he na dwumade no so kwaso ti Ghana emrante no guso bo dwuma coach Desmond Ofe ne nkoda no omo ye dwuma amene Ghana ye say yebenya qualification afi yenso yetuma ko enim na bibia etumi akokama ede amaye enra game ye boy no man of the match Ekoi Edma Aziz Misbah wano enya man of the match you don't want some edema watch media so yen room na fe yen di enkoma yem piem na yen kowe amanone nsam kakra no so eba okopiem amanone a league games no more na etodwa over the weekend na games na no worship Premier League no yen fa results no famra na fe room games ekaye other leagues no Liverpool you never walk alone amushe 2 ama Chelsea and so etimu bakon na Liverpool goals no Mohamed Salah obogo bako penalty edma Liverpool team no and afa Curtis Jones and so obogo bakon edma Liverpool team no onim say Nicholas Jackson and take an bakon edma Chelsea Wolverhampton Wanderers and Man City na boy Wolves ashe bakon ama Man City so no ashemienu 90+5 game na benewe ye kra and a City for ebe win game no Bournemouth she 2 Arsenal and so antumi ante Fulham ashe bakon Aston Villa she miensa Ipswich Town antumi ashe Everton she 2 onim say Manchester United she 2 ma Brentford etimu bakon Newcastle antumi ashe Brighton akoshe bakon Southampton she mienu Leicester City she miensa Tottenham Hotspur she 4 Emma tumane den and so West Ham etimu bakon na Mohamed Kudus Debi enkoye Kudus eshe go dia Kudus ashe go kama chese Ghana fo nyina eni aje ye hu dia ye na Kudus akọ pu players mienu masa Kudus akọ pu players mienu ama akọfa nsempi eja ba good boy video no me the amount hwe na ye hu adwuma me na ye ba Kudus nsam ne kakra Kudus akọ bu players mienu ama enei reporter met ne sem free matches ban and da Kudus so but on here matches no yebetuma trema ebetuma kobese 5 to 8 matches na ebia Kudus entimi siakan eti Ghana yen captain Kudus Mohammed the last 2 games the boy no on the captain team no e say Kudus agofan sempidi aba yen to asna fe yen di enkomo na bibia entimi enko kama enso honom other leagues no yen famu nsam enfabra na yen to aso Italians we are also games outdoor etumi etotwa big games eno so bass no yen fa resource ni na enfa embra na fe yetumi kwanim Roma oman shebi Inter shebakon Cagliari shemiensa Torino eshemienu Lecce oman shebi ema Fiorentina ekoshe 6 Venezia for oman shebi Atalanta eshe 2 Empoli omutifema Napoli etwa mokabakon Juve shebakon Lazio omusu entumi ante AC Milan omu shebakon Udine enso entumi ante no games outdoor etumi etotwa yen kwanim na fe yen fa La Liga omu results no enfamra La Liga Santander games outdoor enu etotwa La Liga nim no yen famra na bibia entum enko kama Baby Joes Barcelona ene nyama ekoye edma Barca team no nim se Barca kano makon enum ana Barca for omo Sevilla ensum etimu bakon a ye den sama outdoor etotwa Villarreal omo she bako Itefe she bako Atletico Madrid omo she miensa Leganes ensum etimu bakon a ye den sama de tutwa Real Madrid omo she 2 Celta Vigo enso she bakon onim se Bilbao omo she 4 Espanyol enso etimu bakon Ghana ni abrante ne den Inaki Williams akweba Ghana ha oba enhye Inaki about 2 goals Inaki about 2 goals edema Bilbao team no onim se weekend Inaki ehye 2 goals no yenya opanya ne den edi Kudus a ono so ehye goal Osman Bukari enso ebo goal enso honom anafe Jordan Ayew enso bo goal enkofo ba Ghana omoba enhye omukwa no obi a boy a na hye Thomas Tepate de okogina mu a obi oyare Nasa, oyare de so ntimi mo ni team ni ehemu 2-0 ana Ghana for say pa obi ayare de obe na kwakobo ball enti no so kakra efru obane yedidi mu enkomo yento osna fame yen fast stories ni bimbra na bibia entimi enko kama ma menwuram ewo opanyina the day and and slot asoye ani slot la Liverpool coach no when say coach no obo adwuma ene Premier League no or yeah adwuma papa lose just 1 game if we saw by Liverpool team no and you ansrot na also catch obia say Liverpool for lucky Liverpool yes sir and can Liverpool for no omo be consider a number of goals and can team mu omo nemom and right team ni boadwuma na team no omo team Chelsea bibia ko kama no ayesma ansrot edi etutwa ye so panyina yellow card ye the man who deserve na and also na clear as the penalty Liverpool for nya and yesma coach ni ditutwa but was yellow card ni the man no na ye clear as Liverpool penalty omo sunya ansrot no on himself first in the Premier League and they 2 out of 2 wins our Champions League was Manchester United was AC Milan was Chelsea. We lose 1 game across all competition and we onslaught Liverpool manager no and you can want some de chewa and you some ketwa mame enfant to twa say you can no okopiem e Liverpool omutim ni mo and they plan day and Mohamed Salah undoubtedly one of the most and also the best African player our Premier League mame enfant to say nay one big teams this year say the city 12 goals against Manchester United 6 assists one Manchester for sure the way no against Arsenal 10 goals 2 assists against Tottenham Hotspur 9 goals 2 assists against Man City 7 goals 4 assists against Chelsea was 5 goals while 3 assists what a player Mohamed Salah Gali or yeah Juma at Liverpool team na enya sem ketwa onim Curtis Jones was a game ni because no and the shey team say where team na dey Chelsea e Cole Palmer na sa Cole Palmer no udi agro obetumi ma agro di etu na adwesa akwa we baby we fa bia obedina chi obeyi na free game no e work perfectly and so the man no and smart Curtis Jones e tutwa Enzo Maresca why manager Eddie Matuma the Chelsea was Anfield Oko Anfield decisions ni nyina supporters in the teki omo ye de sa o ye referee ohun de o ye na wo je penalty mu omo na wo je foul hu hia mu omo was enro Liverpool bo game de na mom decision bi on man fans ne tie mu a referee no ohun de o nye na wakwaje de Liverpool team no eno ensema Enzo Maresca ono so de bene ye de won sam nyina tutwa was ne team ne den Chelsea enro omo anya bad omo control game no most part of the game dominate here na mom Anfield fans no tiam na bia ye din no ade ba ko a ye don somebody to twa anya asem ketwa ye to asena fe ye ni di enkomo ma me ko wuram wetima ne den edem Madrid kakra onim say Luka Modric in 39 years 40 days were Madrid oldest ever player in the league La Liga no Madrid oldest ever player our league name na wa winning 250 games at the Madrid team no 250 games and opinion the day at the Luka Modric wa winning at Amatima the Madrid but I want somebody to try on him at a point in time our game name Jude Bellingham and then opinion the day at the Vinny Junior me patchment dano opinion the day Vinicius Junior and your boy Bisano now when your boy is no not just Jude Bellingham boy fool Bonadjane Edmano you saw Carlo Ancelotti so opinion na o players me no mo ko park ne so ana so wa catch obia Jude Bellingham our boss o tia say wo kire say onim de wo ye because onua say player ana so wa side ball e so obo na chi ne mom ye wi a ne nyina ya kan bom o say wi game no o ma kan bom o mo nu age o mo sresre bibia kwadi mo mo eti asem bia ne ho ne mo akra ne kire say our boss eno ayansoma Carlo Ancelotti ono so de penano pay me den won somebody to twa okọ Barca Gavi wa return him after 348 days opanyina ba na oba no na ye chanting den ye ne din tonwom ni adia ana so na ni age say na fans no esa tonwom ade ne din ade tonwom no ayasoma banana pay but won samina ade ma awo dwumade ne so ye fansia Baby Joe, eba ojo kakrabi.
Yes,
na Reverend Entwaso.
Champion Reverend on his size. The Reverend on his size.
Yes, Reverend.
Yanu atosu.
Reverend eba.
Yanu atosu.
Ada atosu mu bibia yi.
Beba na yi.
Enya mo kwan yi.
O de minimisi yanu high school junction.
Ya asfata mama.
Ti say yanu atosu empapo asafo.
Etumu yanu high school junction.
Yanu high school junction.
Okay.
Because
omo yi akwan mamo.
Simple.
Reverend no oyi akwan.
Debi o say omo na beba ho. That team
okay, so about the team
yes.
Okay.
One dey see wasafo. One dey see wasafo.
Hey.
One dey see wasafo.
That's Reverend Temcho.
Reverend.
Now you say we no. Reverend we no. One political party.
Okay.
Ana omo amba.
Yes.
Mbeso bo obi adin.
Embo.
Na mo hwe atmofie no.
Ewole mo nko.
MPP candidate.
Reverend. Mo hwe atmofie no. Yeah. Ene ne ma awura ade ni mu a. I'm catching some mic say, "Yee, I dare me."
No, it was a serious.
Yes, I know. Na dey mama ye ina nkasa assembly man no and some accident be
baby I level
Debbie ya friend
if you are not ready you are not ready until that was
but Reverend un say atmosphere na wo create wo
we kwa ya hyase o
ehun
we kwa ya hyase
ko otiemu a
yes
baby na me un say me sheda ko she baby me ba ho na me sa ko she baby na me nim kofo bi tie otiemu a tsa de
Ezra
94.1 and oil campaign
that is
ama ebia ba umia
that is it
and say ebia Jerry former president eye campaign edema mahama otiemu say adina no wo hye
sure
and mama feel the old days of Ghana politics.
Yes, Reverend go is yes.
Yes.
Okay. Make you
no. I so do anaga janse na ofrako.
Yeah.
Baby a nkonwafo no.
Yeah. Esro honum no.
The station back left wa.
Yeah. Taxi for no.
Yes. On live. Oh, me aka no. Me be mu ye nkonwa wo enu.
In fact,
taxi rank honum na.
Amufa boku kanu. Amufa boku kanu. E wona.
Ye gina ha.
Yeah.
Ekwana no be.
Ekwana no pe.
Tire road.
Wow.
Yeah, block the entire road. Just we second of all.
Masa. Reverend o sheki kromu a o. O sheki kromu a.
Yes.
Etanu o she.
Ofru omla tosu. Santa se tafo.
Farmers wo. Ye wie ofuru kromu a.
Yes.
The following week sisi atase e beto aba
Problem is betafo
o de da to so asam self father atosu
no word no dey Asukwa constituency right
yes
that is the MP
Mama
Part
yes
and Akwenu Asejima
okay
anyway who storm there
Reverend
who storm there
we
storm there
but ya nua ba Franca Francisca Abuajua yen na na di juma odini birthday ne
okay
yes
that's great
happy birthday
to her
and come Francisca Abuajua Franca of Kumasi Asante Koroko fame ya mi sha no kese
thank you
na bibia ntimi ko
kese
no Francisca Abuajua
I see that's great
yes ni birthday
okay that's her
Franca
oh so lovely
yeah
I see happy birthday Francisca that's okay
Ezra 94.1
yes we bet here we bet one is here
I say
one day but is here
and the parliament there's a serious tussle
yes father
and the tussle is the play of power. The realities is dawning on the MPP.
Yes.
Positioning themselves to say as a majority for the last 8 years.
Okay, Papa.
And within a twinkling of an eye, something is happening.
Ezra,
History is going to be told in the Republic.
Yes, Father.
Since 1992, Ghana moved into the Republic. For the first time in the history of this democratic republic, a minority is sitting a seat within a day, and of course, it is. The fact of the reality, something will happen.
Yes.
Last week, they can master on the 24th of November.
Okay.
BBC or Ghana.
Okay.
In our political
24th, yeah, November.
24th November.
Okay.
Yeah, we are in October.
Okay.
I'm talking about 24th November.
Okay.
But before that, Ochina, BBC or Mrasebedrim.
Wow.
What if say the minority and Sajofo Muhammad almost say they will fiercely defend almost majority position no manyano.
Oh, okay.
Because Afenyoma can say, oh mama, 24-hour majority leader. They are now 24-hour majority leader.
Okay.
Because 24-hour economy.
Okay.
And Woma be the majority for 24 hours.
Okay.
And to be Kofi. Woma say the woman tiasie. And then I omo de. And the MPP funds say no, never. Oh. Yeah, mama quite mama so mama enjoy.
Yes.
And that is the
Ezra 94.1.
Okay. And Abedi, that is the NDC. You Abedi 24 hours. And our final market says no, we are enjoying the scene. And the Supreme Court of Ghana, by unanimous decision, a ruling say decision by an order by the majority
Ezra,
leader, the Speaker of Parliament, Aban Kingsford Smani Bagwin, no, it is null and void.
Okay.
Ab initio. In it, any legal jurisprudence, the Speaker of Parliament, the CEO presidents, the CEO NDC time, no,
Reverend,
under the directive of the current third Speaker of Parliament, lawyer, what's the name?
94.1.
The third Speaker of Parliament, lawyer, independent, Esiama, right? That's the name. The was different, and Menyamre Ago Akain, the order, the then Speaker of Parliament, the Right Reverend Professor Makukwe Emaye, according to historical antecedents, and it said the MPP officially petitioned the Speaker.
Okay.
Say almost MP no.
Yeah.
Or co-independent.
Okay.
And however, on Kawam
okay.
Then the Speaker wrote to the MP in question.
Okay.
And will be saying on so man reply say yes, I am going.
That's a number.
We can't. Who's the man forecast? There's a precedent.
Okay.
Okay. Emma, the Speaker release say the MP no on to me and calling who say, oh yeah, nation video no yen
board the page speaker the then speaker of parliament all man ruling bubetimi a project but oh share ne a Ezra 94.1 Facebook page ubetimi akọ watch a video wa like do follow us. So now this one you see obia complaining chere the party in question MPP kobo speaker
Ezra 94.1
independent.
Okay.
And more or less like a judicial notice.
Okay.
The speaker have taken a judicial notice. A judge has taken judicial notice. Officially, you're more than money. Obianye complain, but per radio, per the public comment, and I didn't know. And we're taking judicial notice of the ACOSO.
Wow.
However, what we did is speak and yes answer. Now we're praying. Because we are some until now what we have heard and yes soon adia about the ball so as we speak what becomes of the minority abe majority because they will now the gentleman, the majority leader now, will lead government business. Honorable presenting government.
Simply put, before ni be ato independence.
Yes.
Etomo kwatu amunama NDC benya numbers no.
Yes.
Parliament.
Yes.
NDC benya numbers no. Amba be majority. NDC MPP be minority.
Exactly.
Giant politics asem no.
Na say no de enye news biem.
Wow.
Say no de abadada.
Never try yes relevant.
E bad o de be no de say asiewie. Asiewie nti that is why I'm not dwelling on that.
Okay.
But the abas see and say speaker no was akwanya ne say o declare say see ano minority and abaya majority
and this na be majority na
den so and wo mo de court because the majority kwa wo mo court nso no ebinom nso say it's just an announcement. It was not an order.
Wow.
Because utie abambaben nkomana odi eni wie na he did not make any explicit order say here now majority and minority na be majority or can say reporter when you nyina no owie no de si ho enti majority na omukọ court no omukọ ye den the Supreme Court will only 3 functions omo explaining the constitution if there is any lacuna and I say ade bi e wo ho na nchiase ni mu a and omo anso e na de mra no eto yenti ne Supreme Court and the birum so o ma pre wo mo nti ene
Ezra 94.1
okay
Reverend Asante hu
okay maame na okotena
Ezra 94.1 FM
Dwabo so MP ne sere so a
kai sai
ye pin so of good mama me the audio of the sounder mo bono na fe yentie ye ko ba o die case le upa when dem go translate tie pa a political history in this country
hina we kwatena
mami Esther Esla Owusu and what MP ba ko esre so nyame adom ochena say ya na be ko so no because why be kan ko no be ko akwatena say
yes
say MPP for ekwa on be ko akwatena
that na NDC for promo some be majority
now do you know the importance of
but you know mo boss ne to abanwie
aboa brechie was say kada kru no be wukura
obedi 94.1
abrechie wurim die ntia abrechie
otupani ato aba
ekana
otupani ato aba
do you know the importance of becoming majority
for just 2 months
no do you know the importance majority and the leading government businesses they have the power with support of speaker so on table motions are presenting the business order of the day ebanisa they can turn and overturn decisions that have been taken in that
revenue ada Ghana beto aba you benya president obenya minority ni de e be din pa o
Ghana ma enkotie abisafo wey bra the then speaker of
candidate he should clearly that he is seeking or seeks to leave his party. This automatically triggers forfeiture of his party membership. You cannot have the desire to leave. Take a step towards it by filing as an independent candidate and yet claim to be a member of the party. The step taken to contest against his party automatically triggers forfeiture of membership. Having forfeited the membership of the party on whose ticket he was elected to parliament, the operative language of the constitution is that he shall, which is mandatory, vacate his seat in parliament. Going by a purposive interpretation of the present law, consultative actions on the part of the MP are important. To all intents and purposes, he is no longer a member of the party. He has pronounced himself publicly as an independent and has filed his papers to compete against the party and its official candidate as an independent on 7th December 2020. On that occasion,
I'll come back to Professor Makokwe audio note to complete, but I think we're joining in here also live on Ezra TV, Ezra Radio 94.1 FM, and Facebook page Ezra 94.1 official. Me at the Reverend Kofi Asante in Ubitimi Afreme Aduanaba Kofi Asante. Yankwa Omanso na yene the member of parliament at the moment Shandoff, and now the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Minia Kwesi Kunedu. Rapani, my member Wachiano pay Emra Mefidi Kesi, so Bibiabo Kodia.
Reverend Bibiabo
Mete won Council Che.
Reverend was said a Biabo Medina, Mekamus Ubo Medini Timbiana, yes,
na Akwesi Kunedu, Nyakwesi Kunedu.
Sa.
Oh, Minia, also the Ankaja. Anyway, I get it. Patomunya no akwesi, nye kwesi. Akwesi. Na says I'm from majority o, say minority member of parliament o. Says ya say ahwere.
Oh, ma me fa kwenye so na me fa nyamentia, Reverend Emfama etiefo nyina na enu producers
Ezra 94.1
Ghana men nyina. Because means baby I can say Ghana fanenina.
Of course.
Yes, Ghana fanenina. Me tell Bibia Ghana fanenina. Reverend, the woman say we are still the majority caucus in parliament as voted for us by the good people of this country. 7th December 2020. And I know Senior Mayor Adumwa almost to go and continue on the work that we are doing, you know. Come December 7th, 2024. We are still the majority caucus in parliament, Reverend. If you don't ask me, I'm personally simple, sir.
Yes.
But we'll go into it.
Now, as we speak, Enra Yate, the for NDC for say they are going to defend fiercely. 94.1. There in a mammo side, that's one say you will still secure that seat.
FM.
Reverend Amenawase, the woman onim baby I drew no aye nuanum se ombetimi ayusu politics be so that because the speaker made that erroneous impression say onu speaker no ayisa 4 seats need be free hono. Oh, we say nuanum mo de make kwa abontene you see enya majority ye kwa ko second deputy speaker ye ko cheji committees ni na. But you see, this whole mentality of as I did anyway by a person did katakataye edge. So we say a funny affair edge, so crown neighbor. But idea speaker here, you know, a grave injustice to democracy. So say minim and I'm shocked, surprised, and I mean free my own free than why for somebody who has been in the chamber for 32 years. 32 years. I'm surprised at him. Now, I didn't tell me you're surprised. Reverend, you said, and you are no more miensa ana and 9 in total. Miensa ni ona watia kunyaso as members of parliament in a political party be a dream. I MPP for me, and NDC ni ba ko Memphis Central. So and Aguna West. And now, Yemia Bakuso free from Oba Parliament as an independent candidate in the 8th Parliament. And my imagine say, Senyamea Dumwa, na parliament ne be sworn in on the 7th of January 2025. And His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And the omo ba on be so be fie obi ma on be ba as independent candidates.
Ezra 94.1.
And untino o ma file omo nominations to contest as independent candidates. Reverend the woman say Speaker no jina or say Article 97 clause 1 G and H eso.
Exactly.
And now the ruling now say his purported ruling. So no say any ruling, a notification and communication, which he is wrong. A do say oh you cannot cry, young cannot cry any city. And the credential is oh you're wrong. And they say if you look at our standing orders now on once or you sue yenwa. Eddie kind of honorable Harry na Edusu, and so was some kind of to speak and you went in the form of a petition. Petition no actually at the sredie. What the Pima at the sredie never to speak and say. And the anomu and 9 way no onshore mu wasem no mon kan and the water tina bontini. Do never tune and mu say petition to you. Petition na the parliament say everyone. Yeah, the two parliament table no so. Adia speaker wanya wo ho an say. Also reference a petition edema one of the committees of parliament, about 54 committees of parliament no. Wadema ba ko a ewo omo akwanya so omo hwehwe mu so. No omo kokko hwehwe mu. Omo hwehwe mu yo de omo hunu no say ya no kranya no kre. Omo recommendation aso omo susu de omo de abane nya ya bobo ho. 94.1. Emi speaker ne hunu ne sa ne pe no. Na omo fa pamfo for say we de ba ne sa na dede ye ne ho ye na ye pa ye se be distract campaign because ye ni asem kan e moaye. Any ato forcing una ye minority leader. Brasa oba be make a statement. And Ato Forcing came in and made a statement. We are standing on the scroll 18 1 say Jina Yeno. A man who crime more say you make a statement. I can say so be make a statement. Statement it should not bring about a debate, but only comment. It should not bring about debate. Statements are not supposed to bring about debate, but only comment. And I'll give you a classical example. I couldn't tell you pop bunny say no, you have a some ideas sa na mu ni hunu ni nimdia amade ba bekyekere o man ni bie mu a ye mfa kuntu na say ye the majority of parliament ye the ballot box the majority. It was this statement by no and it generated into a debate which the speaker sat there unconcerned me so owie ye no and was minority na invited me say he should make a ruling on almost statement no by and determine the fate of those 4 seats per article 97(1). Clause G and H. Then the speaker says, I'm going to 2 days with the ruling, but by so the ruling, beba. Meanwhile, immediately I saw the ruling, beba. There's no could not take 97(1). So, meaning a different. So, already Article 97, only a kind of crime, na yet was so full. Or say, or say, a member of parliament shall cease to be a member of parliament. Or a person shall cease to be a member of parliament. If Edika nipa na wu, and I say a nipa no will be or the party being by the person was sponsored by a political party, and the person decides to remain independent and still be in the chamber and be in the parliament. It is an emeka say me the MPP na ko isa akwesi kunedu. Na emum say the person me independent so me tena dem ho in the 8th parliament and run ma ho kwan sa.
Ezra 94.1.
But me bo me timu po say edafofro bi dem person me ba as independent candidate dia. That one is a different ball game altogether. Musumu say nyasa na tie na da na nipa ne bebo ni timu po say eda no me independent candidate person me ba independent candidate bi eda na nipa ne ceases to become. Because already the reason in the speaker and the man can say the absurdity na no e bi e yemfa ya adwene ma so anini. Or say wanya de oye no it will not bring about party loyalty. It will not bring about trustworthiness.
Ezra 94.1.
Ene ahofama ye de ama won na say what to na jeje mu. It is an obey person you feel say be ya commitment to your party, commitment, loyalty, trustworthiness will remain solid and intact. It is a nipa na adwene say next year me person me co independent. You are criminalizing that person today. Say me yina kunya no de free one. Let me ask this simple question. Yet chamber, everybody in this country says we should not be from food said by party position always in taking decision in the house.
Exactly.
It is about young generation the party. And yes, you don't get here. And I bet in a chamber hall. A really in Kofi now say almost or into your budget. But you see, I'm fire Junimusun taking decisions for them. That is what everybody outside say. And that's our party say. Munko to anything to Namo Kwakoto. Reverend, said the air can. Nametina demo, Nami party say. Yanko to Basa Reverend, and Reverend, any general manager with the station or Kwakoto. Na this would be a Kwakoto. Naba Kumum, no case there be. Many party in position and your pet. And until any side, I mean, 25 money idea. What the speaker say, send the loyalty, the dedication, the commitment to the party, a few won't know, send the parliament as a manuana. Emma, Yakwa sees January 2022. No, and this is when you know to my speaker. It be a free Sabi, yeah, I can be free, Muna Kotuman multimedia speaker because you got 2 secret ballots. I don't want to say those people do not go by the commitment and they betrayed the loyalty and the communication from one party. You know, they should not become members of speakership or at all. I would want to take a future professor here, the same thing. Be that at me. First one, open prayers. Second one, roll call. Third one, communication received.
Okay.
Yes, that is what is on the other paper.
Okay.
Communication received to Parliament. And when the speaker will communicate to the actually, those communication received are from external bodies. So more some catch the Parliament to say, yes, in 2 months ago, a president to Kwaya and Article 55(1) was supposed to travel. Travel outside the country, Mr. Speaker. I'm traveling outside the country for 3-day conference in Guatemala. In my absence, the Vice President shall act in my stead after Article 56 or 57 of the 1992 Constitution. Thank you for your cooperation and dedication to the commitment of this country and its service. Thank you. And no speaker and the Diaba. You say President Diaba said me 220 but minor money.
Okay.
And near one. Secondly, if you are now on your communication from another visiting country parliament, the money are there. Honorable Barack Obama, my mobile parliament, can say no communication. Both are country on Wednesday, it be 20th January. The president of the United States of the will be visiting the Parliament of Ghana. And when you want to take his decision, Honorable Makukwe, he received a letter from the party that sponsored the candidate.
Okay.
If you party, you notified the Electoral Commission about because a man is sick, so you are not a member of Parliament. You notify the Electoral Commission. Then you notify Parliament. It was communicating the position of the party or the panel sponsor for an election. Who the idea? You have taken a decision based on Article 97(1) G and H to take a decision on the Constitution. You can implement it, but you cannot put an interpretation on it. Interpretation is done by the Supreme Court. Yeah, they are not called the Supreme Court. Or say Chinchilimunchiada, Mima Churchill. He's behaving like a quintessential king.
But Mebo, when you take the Constitution, not legally, or share the purposive interpretation of Article 97 1G and F now. Obeka say fine, dear Babin, you know. Apart from say he was not officially communicated by the two, by the partner sponsor candidate in the he was right to explain that.
He was very wrong to explain that, and I'll give you an example why. We've lost 2 members of parliament in the 8th parliament, and I'm a
Yeah.
parliament.
Yeah.
Omu free and sanadi achinya ye coach mba honi na obi ahye black
Ezra 94.1.
ye de omu nkunya kwa de kobene ebobo omu nkunya ana meboa saa da no ye ba dem obeba ye adwuma ana meboa
94.1
saa no speaker e declare omu seats ni vacant ana
Dabi until
but they were dead.
Official communication from
Perfecto.
Yeah.
Nipa na wawu okura mpo na ye nyani tiase nipa na won't me master asisu bi metena dem ho no enu kwa ye twen senya ho person na boapa yo bone a enu kwa ye twen ema the official communication when they declare will be winner and then lose and also declare seat to be vacant in this country is the duty of the electoral commission. O asema fakoja no on ye hwemra na no declare seat to be vacant, but the seat cannot be declared vacant. No asaka say mum from omu pie ye no omu ni dwumadie bia di wo dem ha bie. You are not an electoral commission. Won't mean your whole referee, your own footballer, and your own coach. That is the problem with the speaker's decision and how he is managing the parliament. But make us so what's Honorable Muntaka about a year and a half ago? I must say he said, also the speaker is becoming a tyrant. If you remember, the declaration of a seat vacant, it is not by the Speaker of Parliament. There, you know what would happen. And then also will be intimate challenging because I say why general party not general your painting also independent. Obi sorry them no make argument contrary to the decision of his majority leader, which will be the party's agenda ya ya. Many panic chance you next speaker if you say eno aboa. It's no but aboa me ekoni dim to catch any person say na agenda watch no contrary to the majority leader into OMP. Now it is contrary to the party's position when they never benefit in the party. And that is why we are getting to the declaration of the vacancy is not done by the Speaker of Parliament. He should have been notified by it. Then he can communicate that. You see, the danger of that is that at any time, Biano, he can arrogate to himself, say, this is my decision, and to go by it. If it's against your human rights, he doesn't care. If it's against the human rights of others, he will not care. Because yet a certain notion, so to your team say, the courts cannot stop a statutory body or an administrative body in the performance of its function. And I'm a yes, the court means see an administrative body, a constitutional body, and all you need to do a dear sentence. The Parliament in San go to Article 93. Jumedia dear sentence, Article 93, 1 and 2 and say, Yabasha Emla. That is the duty and the Constitution has mandated Parliament to do. If you read Article 93, it's in the course of making the laws. And stop you from making those laws.
Ezra,
nobody. And the bit my catcher say, if you say, Yanasi say, oh, the Omra na way until the question of Omra. Now, we am running radio and running new Samubi. It's in the process of making the law. Obin Tim Kokase, because in Johnson about Simunya Mrawi am William. Then you go to the court. But Reverend, let me ask. The declaration of those seats, any the interpretation the speaker gave, is it part of lawmaking in this country? No, is it part of lawmaking process in this country? No. When you interpret the Constitution, the interpretation of the Constitution is the sole right of the Supreme Court under Article 125 of the 1902 Constitution. And also the speaker no Article 93. That is Parliament of Ghana. There shall be a Parliament of Ghana which consists of not less than 140 members of Parliament. And subject to provisions of this Constitution, the legislative powers shall be vested in Parliament and shall be exercised in accordance with this Constitution. In accordance with the Constitution. Accordance in the same interpretation under Article 125. Which is the sole prerogative of the Supreme Court. That is our function. But interpret, take a decision, and make consequential orders, which is Nkofana is saying to me, medical seats vacant, and we should not have anything to do with them. Are those functions of the of Parliament or the Speaker? You can't wear obi ntiase. You see, one person will plunge everybody with the aid of Omomaye so desperate.
What is the motivation of a Speaker of Parliament? So officially, onya any communication from the party obeko ako make that declaration say okay or say it was not declaration. I will not even call declaration. Obe make that announcement say these MPs no officially. So onya that communication. There any motivation.
I'm also say any declaration. Also say announcement.
Yes.
Tuesday no sorry I work on say moment 2 days Oba be making a ruling and so he's even confused in what he wanted to do because he's politically motivated. That is my reading into the matter. Politically motivated in the sense say me majority side for no me ensa efrim na me minority side ba ku free a ebe man ka minority for na be also as the majority for no na ma me mu se wasem enye da no na president former president Mahama e wateshi ye wie ya na the special assistant Joyce ba wa koka che no dina platform so koka so now God has given us the majority in parliament so give us the president.
Yeah.
Enye da no a
that day na
and they're politically motivated, so they are communicating. Message. Only message that you don't go come and do politics in parliament. And I'm a so okay, I said, none of said December 7th, but to Abana, which is just about 47 or 48 days away. So, what is the majority that has been given to you? Majority na etina yeko parliamenta. Omako akwese yeko ene yeko impeach president. Next year the Mahama Babi Sisuana. You cannot use the constitution and parliamentary musical chairs to win power. But they want to use that. They say, no, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia message in the campaign. You are in this country. The former president who has been in opposition for 8 years is not even campaigning and selling his message. It's almost probably to come and cover up and people have started appreciating what is happening.
Okay.
To understand to say you get people, learned people in law.
Because just a moment. Mame joining the line with Joseph Kwesi Mensah and grandson of member of parliament with the NDC side. Ezra 94.1 FM and of course Ezra TV across the nation. Mr. Joseph Kwesi Mensah. Bidin de Kofi Asante. Mame mo ache mo akwaba Emra Ezra TV so.
So
na bibia boko de. Okay. On the other side of the line, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Ra Akwesi Kunedu. Mame a very extensive discussion and a position of the majority, so to speak, but Matisse now no more sankoyan sanchofo nshemwa minority now MPP now what is it majority say you will fiercely defend your new position attained apart from the Supreme Court ruling, but that's why I convinced you are now the leaders of Ghana's parliament and
you me that's needing can match ya at you for you na and say question now what be salmon no so what ba Ghana amamranu mu a say obi yet to abama no
Ezra 94.1
now could do parliament now imagine say we see
94.1 FM
Ezra 94.1 FM
I'm not sure say any panel say Kofi parliament na yet to abafoforo Edward Tisobi ejina control corona yet to aba edema no so could do parliament na opese okwadwane 30 fufra and so na konga no ebe dampan ema yet to so aba sa so na oba NDC ye constitution mu a yeah, so when say so we are NDC ni now we are going say who called you now content kura and also so Kofi party no who call MPP also omo constitution wa and also the opposite say so we are MPP ni now we are going say who call independent here when you MPP ni you and no na you second deputy speaker okwejina kontonkro bra no ye MP and I'm so ma yewura mark okoya na oye or the speaker samro no ejina Ghana amamra no ene NPP omo emra no so in free parliament and then 94.1 omo ye MPs I am 94.1 FM you know independent 94.1 independent so echo journey party enti eyade a emra no da ho a yabia ye adwuma da eti samra no so na yewura babmen ejina ya na no ya wada odi declare sa nipa na no omo sis no vacant
Mr. Joseph Kwesi Mensa we obi beka say asama o machi a ye money de ani a the difference MPP air strike any will be a can say first one de ye shada kobo my kokoi amane say ye nipa ye de ba mra se bedwam no oni ensa biem nti momfa no imunyi ne mfiri ho ba we yeso obi a mebo abamba be amane eye de no no ankasa dimrika ekobo ekoye sa announcement no
we tie ni sani ma di nke aka no me say Ghana mra etre say we are the same independent na we say o ko join ni party a mra no say we sit no we be declare no vacant sani partner no omo fale e we yisi a etre say omo echo independent and now omo echo journey party eti enya fa krata bia be free bia aba Ezra 94.1 bia be free bia aba eti eya adia eta ho
Ezra 94.1 FM
eka ho asem eti krata bia ehia se be free party bu na se be free independent no ho se me ko journey party we eti sa krata sanu de enya dia ehia se party no e de ba se yenipa asi o de say enu nti speaker enik seat no vacant
ba obi beka say wo hwe ne e course so ne de akoso ya emra no se krata bia emai krata bia makra ba so obi wu mra se bedwam a ye twen ama officially ye de krata say onipa so mesi an obenten afim aninti onka ye ho biem ente sa
sanya medin ka aka no emra no etre say so nipa no adwane mra no anka say e o say party na e de krata ebra speaker ansa also so nipa no so ye party no no say obeko independent nko adia I was say declare me seat no vacant but no anka say I was say party no e de kata ebra speaker and ye declare seat no vacant
enti na me yard ma wachina mo kwa kwatena ye edom kase no nkonwa so
na me pa wachina e na ye kwatena
na say obi adi bobobo matiti di no
94.1 FM. Ezra 94.1 FM.
Yeah, show, you know. Removable. Yetimi, epeja. Edi free, baby, esinu, edisi, baby, fufro. Eti, or chinano, yamepa, yabeko. Na, yasa, edumano. Ubi any baby, or cotona.
So, we are aware of Supreme Court stay of execution order on the Abbey.
Yomuni, you know, you say, Nana, a kufuado, and an abine. I imagine, say, 2024, Abbey. Omobe Yamu, now move your far. Yomobeka, and say, Yan faster, Nuko, court. And it's in a what packet judges, Supreme Court. Who you man, I say, or much as you know. Yes, sir. The whole Ghana. Yeah. Tumu. A banner, a ma, and worry, and an answer for them. I want some aba parliament ama ɛyɛ nkramofoɔ nananom ɔmo a mosom abosom asɔrefoɔ ɔmo nyinaa aka sɛ tia sɛ saa ade no ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no ɔghana
Ezra 94.1.
I think that I was Joseph Kwesi Mensah Granza Nofa. It appears that their minds are made up already. They don't need any official communication to the speaker and son why this declaration.
Reverend, once we didn't come on Oyema also, if they don't need any official declaration, and
yeah,
Joseph
Mensah, I will come back to you. I mean, too.
And yes, Reverend, December, you're too many. We are now you don't declare, you call elections, because some call elections now, Obiati, and I'm a boy. So far as the elections has been called, it means that you are a winner. The argument you're making now is fraud, and it's not based on constitution. Yes, you are Semra. It's a dentina yenina mrasoni and fan casting. Now you're chenchen. You ask him a simple question. Say, not dentina Supreme Court ruling na banomo avet or say ya boy you posse baby the okoja, Patania said okoja. Or si jami komentia will be. Obi nentia. You know perfectly well you are losing the election, so you want to use the back row politically to gain advantage in parliament and many majority. This is fraud. Go and read it well. Out of all of these people, let them read Article 97 very well and see say if any of those things have happened, or see any panel say independent and still want to remain in parliament, they don't want to read those things and interpret them. Even go and look at one thing, that when the person himself, or see if the person resigns from office as a member of parliament by writing under his hand addressed to the speaker, one actual letter the speaker, ask him, say out of the 4 individuals, why natural letter the speaker? You should go and read Article 97 1F. If a person resigns from office as a member of parliament by writing under his hand addressed to the speaker, Busano say obi actual letter the speaker. Obedience actually to speak up. We should not. The problem I have now is say any the legal matters just for political advantage and gains, coming from their side. But it's about how low we are bringing parliament. Because if the ordinary person sits, you ask a very fantastic question. When even you know, say nipan ewuno, and then the speaker can go ahead to declare that seat vacant. Why? Why doesn't the speaker go ahead and declare that seat vacant? Go and read Act 29 and Act 30, Criminal Offences, Criminal and Other Offences Act. Yasu obi kunipa, the person will kunipa. Ukunipa emrenimuno. I will say be a yebu ukum for money idea. It's why he no got to red back to say will be a kunipa and also so and I mean he has to be catching it. Miss nothing. My boy me chiekuno. It is not the reasoning.
Oh yeah, innocent until declared guilty by court.
So these people remain members of parliament up until they write under their own hand resigning from the party. 2, that is what the constitution says. 2, or the person is expelled from the party, or the person decides say and the demo demo as a member of parliament for MPP but may call the other side straight away demo. And let me give you an example. Be a very simple so chamber there is the maze that stands for the authority and order of parliament. It's dining free people to speak anymore. So me sorry free me that break. Na me come in what the other side the that break. Na me obi kwa kodin koma me do wa. E was say me bo me mu ase. E ma maze and sign ma cross it. Okay. The other side. If I don't do that and the maze is standing, it's na what intini. Na me twam keke. Na ma mbawa. It means I have defected to the other side.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that how we? Yes. Isn't that how we bring order? Please, wasn't the same Supreme Court that affirmed the presidency of John Mahama? Wasn't it the same Supreme Court that affirmed the presidency of John Mahama in 2013 elections petition? What is this that we are doing to ourselves as members of parliament? We are bringing ourselves low for political expedience here. And for so you so. They should be, I mean, some of these things are not right. They should read the constitution. The problem that we have, they said, when people who ought to know.
My point is that NDC, almost MP's minds are made up. The MPP minds are. But me, I some can someone come last week. You can say up until the matter is determined, and the matter has been determined by the Supreme Court. Speaker, no, whatever its notification, communication, ruling, judgment, and an argument. Original Article 97(1) J and H soon a year. Only said to me no on train. Copy Sebema and Chitsimu ewu unim. Also, me imagine of understanding Article 97 a different from Minia Joseph Agene. It is a different. Thomas Dobbs the car will still remain to the state of nature, where life will be brutish, nasty, short, and it is a den tokwani keke yen a beba. To what Jenny equal left, Miss Media eba right, yes, there be. Young farmer dear and Rana Minumi and young party in the Somu 1992 constitution die. Yawo Obia or church, young fan command on church, na Emma what we term as a straight line, Emmaton Fifine, and also Osement, I said, imagine Yaminan outside. Young fan to quench Yawomo, because it is worthless, young we are say. Because the conscience of the nation, any the embodiment of the nation in is fed into our constitution. Go and read Article 1 of the constitution. And to me, both say, Chinamo say minority fuete Munkonyanswa. Idea number.
Let me read Article 112. We are much okay. Article 1 Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution was the supremacy of the Constitution. The sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose welfare the power of government are to be exercised in a manner and within the limits laid down in this Constitution. Within the limits laid down in this Constitution. Be no all supernatural powers under this Constitution in this country. The Speaker doesn't have that. So he cannot purport to have that. Yet it is sent there. Or say, oh, they will say na wadwene kire wo ho as Speaker of Parliament. It is say no actually fato untimi kire wadwene sam. But kire interpretation crowd de to so no. Eto adwene mu a ni amo omo so ati ase say the Speaker de kan eto adwene mu yankoso. Eno so yamoden. No, eno so yamoden. You see, it is the same thing. You share Mary, not America. You share Mary. So, presidency on Simon, and somebody has taken it to court. Move for response to Crown Fan Court. Take a response to court. As at now, Parliament hasn't taken a response to the court for deliberation to be done. By in a court, and a court. You see the challenge we have in this country. Nipanadi is saying so on ye. There is so ye no ye, and they have many say. It is one of the highest bodies in this country. Assuming that if the Speaker calls for somebody for contempt of Parliament, many Panaba was a member, the idea was in coming mark, you want the law to be what the law is. It means it is very unfortunate. And if he does that, he should just look in his face and say to himself, won't you be ashamed of what you are doing? That you, as a member of Parliament, who ought to follow the law, you are not following the law, but who tell them that other people should follow. Please.
Mr. Joseph Kwasi Mensah, I mean, we're going to experience a very interesting moment. Mo kona uni ano matiti wadada mboye omode.
Oh, senya ini ano na okano. Okay, say ya wamrasa say for other side na mezi no esiwo na cross
Ezra 94.1.
I say ubo umuase. Pa mo umuase a e say what defect echo the other side? And no, Ebina Mrano, as I said, sir, we are MP ɛwɔ party bi din mu na woyɛ wadwen sɛ wokɔ independent a mmara no ayi wo fi hɔ ɛho nya sɛ yɛbɛtrɛ dɛ sɛ sɛnea mɛsisi hɔ na wokorɔ so na woammɔ mu ase a wadi fɛte ɛkɔ the other way no enti ɛyɛ mmara a yɛda hɔ pefee nyame pɛ sɛnea wabisa no ɔkyena yɛkɔ a na sɛ ɔmo sɛ kyinkyina a ɔmo na ɛyɛ majority a yɛwɔ anamo a yɛbɛsɛn atu speaker ɛna parliament no ɔda yɛ nyinaa ya no enti nyame pɛ ɔkyena yɛkɔ a ne speaker bɛka no yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma.
Okay. About Agwazi, Nabi Bisa, I didn't get a clear answer from you. What because my test NDC for some contempa as ya much 5 crowd be no no mabo pada na say omutite kunyan so. Mo koroba could do a meeting.
Oh,
because we can't Agwazi can do because me information me want to be a gazem so govi china no pa. Akoko de age ne o mrase bedwa ahwe okro obi bedware ade obes dress ye anadwi nti rade Ghana ekure madu what's the matter?
Oh, for me, we will let reason prevail.
94.1.
Now, because we will let reason prevail. So, many have been nyadwin and don't tell me far by Fanko Bonitri. And as I said, we wouldn't say, oh, yeah, at the party in Tinabe House and the Crackets no for here. We would let the courts decide as to the misunderstanding in terms of interpretation of Article 97. I mean, cousin, when the new Companies Act was passed, there are portions of the Companies Act that has been striked out as null and void by the Supreme Court. But this act was passed by Parliament. So what you are saying? Enti emranu nyamranu senya wo siti ase no na kire. Wadwene enemy wadwene nyepa, we go to the court. Then the court will decide on the matters. Only the lazy the no can even they understand he doesn't get it. And no the whole cross the same parliament na 9th, 8th or 6th parliament na wa cross court na person wotena sa fa ho na dia. And no the emranu ma okwan. These people have not declared their intention to say independent in this 8th parliament. They've not declared their intention to say we have moved from independent to MPP in this same parliament.
Ezra,
but they are saying say next year parliament na fe near besue in. People are behaving as if they are elections. They don't almost show elections and they will not use the back door to come back to parliament. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of? No, you should be asking them. Look, Reverend.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, say, Ubedi Sofi. One call entity, I'm here to one guy, so no can know about your soft.
It's not possible.
So, Messima Wari will be. Minyang Wari ni Pakrono. Adia Chia ni Pakro, many hour for. We have an intent of marrying next year. It doesn't mean that today, like I said, are you married? I bet you say, I am married. You still right there, say, I am not married, I'm single. But now, ni Panasisa Wari. You see, that is the purposive nature of the interpretation that you must get. When somebody has an intent for the future, it cannot be said, say, and I don't say
but just a minute. Joseph question means one bizarre question when I'm in French. What is that rash? What is that? Press majority no. 47 days to election. What the heading?
Yo, as I say, Emra. And say, Omo, I say, Omo, Effie, Omo party, Mudia. Now say them run a year, Juma. Say that Crocra Naka, or say them run a year, Juma. If you say, Yafam Rano and Ye Juma. WBC ni pare betimi a refer say adentra we be yantu ho na mon eti eno na abribia asema asi ama yaka no
Ezra 94.1
ye de mfanto ho na yegina so edi ebua eti sɛ akada korokora ɛwɔ sɛ de mmara no ɛyɛ adwuma sɛ bɛyɛ a bisi foforɔ a yɛbɛgyina so na yɛaka sɛ weesi yɛ sei na anamɔ sei na yɛtu faa ho
okay
eti nyɛ ɛnam a aka no na yɛhwɛ na mmom mmara no a yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adwuma
adeɛ bɛkye me ato aba koraa munya majority ambedi
one day cry a majority.
Ezra 94.1.
Enjoy your majority position. I'm grateful for.
Reverend, don't be in contempt of the Supreme Court. How they are ready for the funny side. What's your majority now? And so, Reverend, was it a Bacada Cooper? How many days? I did you always be on 24 hours. Only, Reverend, you see, they should be thinking foresight. On the 24 hours, I say I cut that cooper crown. But I that cooper crown, no yard. But I was a number of crying so. The election of the speaker in Pono was done by the electoral commission. His affirmation was done by the electoral commission. So he cannot sit in the room. And obviously the affirmation was done by the electoral commission. Vacant. That is the problem that we have. And that is the problem as a person I have. It will not be me sorry say and medical will be seat vacant because mema junimunum saying them radically. That is wrong. And we must not encourage that as a people.
Otherwise, my area how
Ezra 94.1.
But I can tell you that we will have an interesting house because NDC funds will be very to Juanadri.
You see, we are here. We will bring the institutions of this country so low because of parochial political interest, and that is what is happening. Even the embodiment of lawmaking, does not see the reason in abiding by the law. Seriously.
Mame na wase Joseph Kwesi Mensah and grandson of Amrasibijoni. I'm grateful. Minua Akwesi Kunedu, of course, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. I'm also grateful. Bibini I sign Abamunchen. But Nkoma Edi Akwesi Kunedu, the Menshia North Member of Parliament and the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Sanso Ena Joseph Akwesi Mensah, grandson of Mrase Bidweni na wote si ene no edi nkomo. Wo say e kada krokra me ato aba wo mbedi Mrase majority leaders. Ade na I very interesting.
Reverend, it shouldn't be.
Yes. Mamenka te for say ko Facebook page okwa na wa share Ezra 94.1 official. Ezra 94.1 official. Oba share video I like page no. Now do comment at the ato no why part of the discussion. So and I obey me the YouTube and so obey me so I share obakwa Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin page na and so wa share Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin page na wa share na wa like na fi would comment and so at the ato but anopay my yanking kind messages kakra about the both pages na Samsung a voice note 0531 455 105. Pacho, extra dear now we expect to Omrasibijum. Now who am saying 0531 455 101 0531 a voice note 0531 455 105. Now and a pay also comment Eddie Abreme. Okay, Mamina messages kakra ewo Ezra fan we bi
mame anko Aduanaba ho
okay
na me nko messages about honom na no pe na yakwanim over we say good morning offer yakopon sha on adwuma wo bo pa I say anything different from their interests if even is from God or Jesus, and people will still deny it. We are Man Zaid and Ediaba. Also, Kwame say good morning of
Man Zaid.
Man Zaid. Aha. No, Ediaba. We say of good morning. You are welcome. Also, Kwame so message Ediaba no Paul Adingo. And so Edia I was saying now. Na J Sapon. Or say Reverend good morning. Kwajo Sempanse owo eye kwadwo asempa furniture works Adum Kumas was Reverend good morning and we say Yakubu Dombote or say good morning of a Kofi daybreak and also the Abba na Kofi so or say I'm enjoying this powerful morning show Kofi Asempa on also ne dia or the buy no Poadingo and so dear our hase ya chese Abba aha fanti kakra so our chira ibeyi de ama wo na ova mame anko adwama so na te na pe ya hwe na yeba no anuane de atete natural spices no eno
tete natural
spices ya ma do no ande wo mu ama aduane ye de spices no akeka bom so ya se rosemary wo ginger wo garlic wo kete suru sa fo mu sa vivi sa nya ya french wo de no aduane a aduane so ya tete natural spices oh yeah jollof eno an ye de so atiase oh yeah stew bia eno an ye de and afi nkwan wodo a oh yeah akukwa nkwan be hwam na ye da akukwa nkwan ofa ya na enini na ya na ye mefu ya akukwa nkwan bo wa obehwe ni atim se eni no ya yi map enye de aha nti
Ezra 94.1
you was still seasoning jollof seasoning your garlic and ginger seasoning chicken and beef seasoning so ho and you want to carry powder so 0245 580 957 0245 580 957 on it natural spices and so twetwen komo grow fine se me mo amane so obenyini ntentem obenyini fine la hodin wo mu an na wo so wonom koko ne de aye enu nti onnom na ta no mu a unya vitamins abeboa ma wedie ne ompomatimi ayeden nyina enu achi nso no wakoma ye oya na wo so nom ontimi ne dia wonom abetba di kama mesro why moso ne nyina aye grow fine and I make come for edia ma na no benya bia to ba bia to no bia ne mom digital ba center na kofa ba wo number is 0244 596 532 0244 596 532 na Zian Naturalist Clinic Dr. 3 days so me can so say o ya de no what 3 days beto so ma ase atu ono mpem na ebu a bra ya wanwe ebu ho de taso kesi a eni na nsa na afi no mpem so anya hoden o de na ya sikire ya de o de na ulcer sexual weakness and now we ya de woni na ya hypertension na wo na ma no nyina no aya Zen Naturalist Clinic na me kan fama na no pay kuma se ya watimatim Lomba Junction sanso ana ka so ayo tuba Mama Africa Junction 0246 594 117 0246 594 117 na one ayazian nin komo ayeyo go mill anu so ede onya bidi aboa de tiane say ye pastries out ka ho enu to per fresh yogurt any meat pie fresh yogurt any spring roll ice kenke any meat pie ice kenke ne pan ye nyina ne ade ne ma hye ne mo adududu kama de anu amen enu nti opebi oh yeah, from Punto Bina Pibia Serviasia. Aye, you go mill. I'm not making from our friend 0244 324 999 0244 324 999. Dank Natural Healthcare Complex. Dank Semi Moa Maniana no Paysen. Also, any how Odiano aduane to ya mo abuei akwam de wabuei mesro osa eya de bone osa nye mesro eya Dank Natural Healthcare Complex ya ma osa dro stroke na kan ato onse apopo na apopo wa no chia onse chia unya Dank Natural Healthcare kodina watom odiane asasa bro odiano eya ahotutuo hypertension usisi ya hepatitis B ene ne USC enkwamwa no enyem wo ba no awode ne so awo bema mu a eya Dank Natural Healthcare Complex and American for mom sexual infections shawara wakwa akwati yare bone kwabrane akodi agobone ama yare bone aba say gono say white say syphilis ni nyina eya Dank Natural Healthcare awone ma oba wawo akwa no 15 or 16 awone mabiem ana awone makra eya Dank Natural Healthcare meso duruwa enkra beso ahia ni nyina no se ormo waduro e wo kuma se pechi number 2 0244 017 556 0244 017 556 Mamene Asmoringa infusion drink aya dura onu ma horo akoma no ho eboa o horo ntiri ma moja timi di wa frusane moja apie ada meso na no ema etimi ewura ba bia o se ewura bia wakoma bo periperi asitiri ade wo so honam ta tutu a ene wo sa wonom ebetimi release stress be fin nyina fru video mu a Mamene Asmoringa infusion drink alcohol sugar nim caffeine 0548 146 105 0548 146 105 Sonia Cosmetics at the Fantasia ICL Laxaba Unyabi na ode chuti ya Buama Tinia Kamapa your V1 shower gel quick wash shower gel the V1 body lotion here kun kokodi ok tuntum de ho udra no abisa na ma we de ato so we de yem fan momo kwa yem kwasra we de ntu kwan anu nti bo we de o ban 0207 66 7752 and crying 0302 668420 Kenok H G Herbal Clinic Kenok Semen can trust so I'm the Bacta fight to make sanaba onu bia boa ya de bia ajo ni pebia
ma menya dwuma wo ahoma somra aye Ezra 94.1 FM and of course Ezra TV.
Ezra
94.1. Edi Reverend Kofi Asante eni no betima frɛ Aduanaba Kofi Asante. Ma yenkwa homa so na yenya the legal position of this discussion. Constitutional lawyer Paul Kumi ewa homa so. Senior Council ma mema wa chemo akwa abamra Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Bibi abokode.
Bibi are fine.
Great. Council apart from the Supreme Court's
Ezra 94.1
stay of execution and Parliament, Speaker of Parliament, so they are the Abba. Majority are holding on to their position, minority are holding on to their position. What is the interpretation of the law? It was a declaration or otherwise of why a majority and a minority of Rashibi Jomi.
You may that same.
Ezra 94.1
Declaration of a majority party or majority group, a big depend on the numbers that each particular group has. You know, if we are to go by the information now, Speaker Ennin our Parliament said 4 of the members of Parliament have vacated their seats now. Let's just say NDP for a number of 137 or something about 136. MPP for a number of 137. No? I know about 135. And now, actually,
Ezra 94.1
that is, we are
FM.
not going to factor that of the how do you call the parliamentary candidates, you know. I find the independent candidates, you know.
Independence, yeah.
You know, where we have that situation, then it means to say the NDC will now have a higher number than
Ezra 94.1
and by the parliamentary practice, you know, those with the bigger number will then become the majority.
Yes, and no, yeah, the more or less the purposive interpretation of what we have. But Cecilia, the debate is that Speaker of Parliament Obia Mfreno Onwa na Dimirika and Wokoye declaration as compared to the precedent here or the 7th Parliament, you know, officially Professor Makoke was communicated to. Can we use that as a debate?
Okay, because we are communicating to people, and we will have to be also a bit civil with the people we are dealing with, you know.
Ezra 94.1
I don't think it's a fair expression to use on air.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaker was in Parliament
Ezra
as part of the parliamentary practice. And then this information was brought to his
FM.
So
Ezra
BBC,
94.1 FM.
he listened to the various arguments about it. And then he said, okay, give me 2 days. I'll also come up and also tell you what I have. And then he came back 2 days to inform the parliament minister. Minister, me check that my XSA and part. Santo Kuyela, the Thomas Omo file in different capacities than they currently have in parliament. I don't you know as a result of that, amount that DT NEC. So that was the information he gave to the parliamentarians. Now, there is no purposive interpretation when it comes to numbers. The point is that you are either in a minority or you are in a majority. Numbers are what will determine who is in the majority or who is in the minority.
Ezra 94.1.
So when you have 136 being the number of the current NDC group, not the number 135, the number for the current NPP group, it's obvious that it is the NDC group which will be in the majority. That is, if the Speaker or Parliament is not going to abide by the orders made by the
Ezra
Supreme Court.
94.1 FM.
Ombetimi akase omo abide.
The point is that any order made by a court of competent jurisdiction, an institution or an individual is expected to abide by it until otherwise set aside by either another court of competent jurisdiction or the same court. Until now, we're supposed to say, if Parliament wants to go by that understanding now, Parliament will then have to wait until the orders are made by the Supreme Court. Where that happens, then it means that the status quo as to 138, 137 will then remain. But under the Constitution, there is a provision.
Ezra 94.1.
Make it a contempt of court by any institution when it attempts to dabble in the activities of the Parliament when not so invited. And that is under Article 122, which says that if people get themselves involved in proceedings or other activities of Parliament, they can be held in contempt of Parliament. Near equity of Parliament in respect of the vacation of seats of some of the members of Parliament are activities within Parliament, are exclusive to Parliament. So you cannot have somebody coming from outside of Parliament to tell Parliament how it should run its own affairs. Now, the Supreme Court is our apex court. Now, it deals with matters that it is supposed to have jurisdiction over. Now, the order or the information now speaks about me every morning, and yet a court order, and yet the Supreme Court everything state. The Supreme Court can only state an order or a ruling of a court. The Parliament of Ghana is not a court, and to that extent, the Supreme Court cannot say its activities. The only time the Supreme Court comes to deal with matters of Parliament is when Parliament has made Parliament ayet mla. Nasa mranaba. Na obi akase emwana Parliament ayet.
Ezra 94.1.
The Supreme Court. Na baby a me
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Na be sa your friend saying lo ni mo. It's in the Supreme Court a declaration. Now, after that declaration, then it can go on to make consequential orders. As far as some issue in Parliament is concerned, Supreme Court any declaration via and following this declaration, obviously any consequential orders such as staying the execution of what is happening in Parliament. So my respectful opinion is that the Supreme Court has got it wrong. It doesn't have the jurisdiction to dictate or order Parliament to comply with its orders set. They should suspend. Now, there is even one interesting thing.
Ezra 94.1.
You and say, some enemy are almost case, a court, Supreme Court. They went there by an ex-party application. Your practice at the law court in sector will be the only application we are a court as an ex-party application. You may grant application for a certain number of days to give that person now the opportunity to now file a motion on notice and the other party so that that party will be able to court on the other candidate. But strangely, in this present circumstance, what the Supreme Court did was that even though it was an ex-party motion, it virtually gave them unlimited time, unlimited to the extent they said. Parliament enters until South particular case now, after the matter the other courts, and declared. And that's why it's going to become once as practitioners. And we also think that it is a bit worrying because what the Supreme Court has said now is allowed to stand down. It will mean that henceforth people can go to court and get party, and yet they will be giving unlimited
of stay of execution. Now, where do we situate Seshorarai and Mandamus our sang Koma ye dimwi?
Seshorarai, where the court has made a certain judgment and why a certain ruling. I have say a well anchored in law. In that case, you seek the supervisory powers of the Supreme Court to have that decision quashed. And here we say, Mandamus, where
Ezra 94.1.
94.1. Not all partial court, Ezra
94.1
So, then the Supreme Court has the power to order the maybe some way because of interference or because then Supreme Court may have the order and the right to order Supreme Parliament to say adia we once because you don't have man family council.
Thank you very much. Supreme Court, almost man, almost say, Brandon check you. It's almost a man from that council and man say because a young man council said, Supreme Court, a best court not accept Parliament said, Supreme Court ain't need that hour. If you need a court for Parliament, and not a court decision, and not a court ruling, a new Supreme Court liberty and say, how many above the part of it? And I say, oh, Parliament say, no. But this answer say, the only time now, Supreme Court against the Parliament, a doing one cent. I have time, I'm not a human being, you're not about my young. Nothing obedient, I want to do it, maybe we say. Of fire, Parliament, yes, I'm right. And now some young people are Parliament to be about them. And you and mom,
Ezra 94.1.
And no end
94.1 FM.
No,
94.1 FM.
And no mind, the fact is, I have to drink of that just anything that anybody please before it, or more the right to make an order to no.
I see. Adiana, we're expecting Yamia Aduma Ochna Ewam Rasibidrum from where you sit as a constitutional lawyer.
Well, somebody asked me this question, and they say there are two options available to the Speaker of Parliament. The Speaker of Parliament has said, okay, even though near to think of that panel, and Remuno, maybe a young near, you need to mean, as I say, almost many years. You do this, and they say, you need to have a set aside, sir, so then the people will mean. Another speaker the person said, the action of the Supreme Court, is easy in terms of Parliament. So they will not even respect it because they have been discourteous to Parliament, or they have overused their mandate as a Supreme Court as far as Parliament is concerned. So they are going to ignore their orders and go ahead. Even to have the second one and make them one, I expect a relatively chaotic situation of Parliament.
A relative chaotic situation.
Yes, our Parliament.
Everybody would want to make sure the way out into the decision.
Very well. But at the end of the day, there is one person whose order we have to carry in Parliament, and that is the Speaker of Parliament. If you basically see all the criticism, but it is what the Speaker of Parliament will say. Because even if on the floor of the House, the Speaker can ask the matter of the Parliament, to work you out. So there can be all manner of things happening in the Parliament.
Okay.
Let's take note. We see here on the 9th into the night of how do you call it? 6th January 2021 through to 7th January 2021. That was because at the time there was no speaker. It's in people who have just misbehaved or done whatever they did. But in the present instance, there will be a speaker, and that speaker's orders must be complied with. I have heard people saying, for Parliament. Well, I don't know whether that is at the request of the speaker. But if it is not at the request of the speaker, not we bearable him to adding.
Ezra 94.1
and now when the police officers at Parliament without the approval of the speaker, he has also done beyond the power of their money.
Okay. Senior, my main fancy and I am ready your chance to Sunday body. I am more than grateful for the time when you are mommy. Lawyer Paul Kumi, a constitutional lawyer, and I'm very much grateful for the time. But my main concern back control Ghana, the what I just said, the Biana, no, you ra, no parliament, hey, Yamieshrawa. Lucas Travel Consult will give you the very simplest way of traveling. Is there any do ye do call a year just singing visa ma womo akoye adwuma wa bruchire se sia fa number ni to dwama me senior Lucas bibi abokode fa number ni to dwana kwabrane mfa na me de omo kodwodwo ma wojusem ni abre kra okure mu ai yes sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Ezra FM.
Of course. Ezra TV, yes, sir.
Yadamase Akunya Mudiama Lucas Travel Consult and I anope. Your numbers are 05 34 83 77 01.
Okay.
Your number no na asemde enam kwanso eba. Lucas Travel Consult, ye jumakua ye pe ye boa manfo e de omutu kwan kwa ye juma wa monone. Na package e wono edoso ye obi de ma edwadifo omo kwa monone ko fa ne ma de ba. Ye wo package nso e de ma students. Ene won a on pese omo kwa abrochi ekokọ ye juma. Na ye package no ya chem ahodo be miensa. Na the dikan Schengen countries obi ohwa opese okwamo ne nsrahwe eno yetimi boa ma unsa eka ovisa eno ye nye ohwe obe register wi a na sɛ yɛyɛ process ni nyinaa wie na sɛ wo nsa ka visa ansa na yɛno aka sikasɛm ɛno ɛwɔ hɔ ana yɛsan wɔ work and pay no ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛbɛpɛ adwuma wɔ amonɔne ama wo wokɔ a na wakɔyɛ adwuma na watua sika no ama yɛ ɛno nso ɛwɔ hɔ afei yɛwɔ direct work
so ɔde nipa no bɛkɔ wo nyini sika odu aburokyire hɔ a ɔyɛ adwuma a na watua wo sika
mɛsɛ aduana makofia
bɔbɔ namba de bi na ade
ni Ghana travel and tour bi ni
ɛnyɛ ntina mania it's not simple
otie Ezra TV and Ezra FM bia
yeah
onye number
05 TV ni de numbers in the good screen ni no
05
tie radio 05
34
83 77 01
de hia ne se obe register o register via komo bia obia ya no bedi na fe sikasem bibia o de enha ho bra ye office ye wo Aduato taxi rank wa osane asewo kakra bia pharmacy bi ho ye fra no Asempa pharmacy odu ho a ye ne wo mo e wo the same building oba make sure say obefa ye number afre ye ni amo direction 05 34 83 7701 ya pe visitors ama amonfo bebre ama sebe sabre omo so akwa kodu amonone ahye adwuma kura ase dadaada afi mamemra student omo a ompese yakwa abrochire ekosua ade
okay
omo so yewo akonya yewo packages ade ma omo so pese okọ Canada ekosua ade UK ana se US Australia ane kura ekeka ho bra Lucas Travel Consult ebetimi aboa ama osaka o visa o steady visa na wakwa kosua ne na steady visa no de de wum ne se sa visa no betimi asa de aye adwuma
okay
atua fees
I see momo de na mbo secure ne de nipa no betimi de steady visa na
visa no okay akoye adwuma ba o time ni sha but ubetimi aye adwuma apiska e de atua fees na o pay wi a pay de afi yesa wo student grant ni ye Africa for omo akodu amonone a sebe omu sikasem hwa no abrofo no adiska bi ato ho se ukono uniska ombebo obosia ama otimi de atua school fees no wa ye dwuma atua scan kakrakra enti Lucas Travel Consult ye won hihye a ye wode ma obia opese otu 94.1 ya opese otu kwa mo bia bra Lucas Travel Consult ye numbers ni bio e 05 34 83 77 01 Nana Aduanaba.
Yes sir.
Nyame adomo a am say Friday ye wo program.
Yes, shia wo Oforikrom udu anaga junction na Bobby Pona Koteka. Taxi rank baby omo ye nkonwa no. Ehwa na ye ba bebo. And ba be ye registration. Ama wana wo pe American lottery. Anyone a wodu omo kwa abrochire free na akwa wa ye adwuma tua ye ka
no enti obi a wutie ye ka ene wie ene anope sorry momra Oforikrom
yes
ye be hia ho
on Friday na ya adoma
ye hia ho a wo de ohia ne se fa o passport ye fa passport no nko ye be ye photocopy na dia to fa so oba no be register wi a na ya share process na asiama se wantimi ama ananso opese oba ni manimi a bra office ye wo Abrepo Junction Aduato taxi rank ha wo sane ase o kakra bia eho ana ye wo enti Friday bra na yenhia
sure so yamfa number no entwidwa biem na mpacho sesia no the country baina say ni pattern no and manimu ya no mbetimi aba anya visa ni bi
yo countries no ye wo Japan.
Okay.
Also ejuma ba hopa.
Okay.
Aye pamafo. E do ma Japan. 94.1. Japan. 94.1. Eye kro bia. Sebi abie.
Asi Japan tiena office agede.
FM.
With you no
FM.
That's great.
Yeah, nyo he. Bra, very register keke. Within 1 to 2 months die. Na nyame ayadom. Oso wetimi akọ. Afi US, Canada.
I see.
Australia.
Wonderful.
Eti nipa 10 na yepe omu. Promotion. enti wo obedi kan baby ano ye register wa enu anu no.
Okay. For number ni tudwe.
Ebacho your numbers 0534 83 77 01 enu ye Kumasi number. Na enkran number 0534 54 32 10
fa nkradian tudwa bio na
fa enkran number 05 34 54 32 10
Okay. Lucas, so nyame ad my Friday session. Therefore pick number no na sesia opportunity we intense travel and talk do na ba no maka sa akwa. But we dey Kofi Asante, I can give you a testimony say join them and our own process bibia where you can even report to me. But they are very genuine and many nkofo akwa o ma ye de ama wo mo no matimi. Nipa 10 no mesro fresh here. They me da kra say we ye news ka. But ye do ko wi a akoye adwuma. Now the contract no be ko. Inim kwan a wo kwa. 24 ebe monitor yetimi agi esika. I'm grateful, Lucas. Thank you. Therefore, obet me and send a voice note Eddie Abraham and I'll pay Ewon Koma ye dino 0531 455 101 0531 455 101. Now, Yedika Kacho say any member of parliament for a Juso constituency Ebeba Ababidin Komo and I no pay. But Sir Mike, no womoa ye kwasafu.
Yes.
Ayo oboda wonim say asafo gata na dey nim ho no. Womo eguso.
Asafo market yeah. Yeah, project no guso omo
eguso pa. Na nkofo bi ya de.
Yeah.
Information center asafo.
Sami
ya de. Hey.
Sami.
We join a juma no
oh yes.
Nyame isra no.
From the very day you step your asafo market. EDBC this Friday na
I'm just grateful.
Na Sami.
I'm just brother no here printing
yes.
My no.
And I feel ye na Claytoni Publications Clement.
Okay.
Claytoni Publication. Claytoni.
Claytoni.
We nye R.
Claytoni
Publication.
Claytoni Publication.
Claytoni Publication. No. General printing. The printing works be no. What they call the amount. Graphic design. Large format printing. Invitation cards. So yeah, where don't invitation cards. Flyers. Funeral brochure.
For number 2 German. Now, can you for say driver be a wutie yeah sesia nyame adomo from next month wo anopa wo anamagbo filling station we say wo Ezra sticker ebo ka no kwagifu
okay
fantastic enti sesia stickers ni bi ebu ewadwuma mu ha stations ahodo nso ebe chiche wona we yanim heye
ai ebe chiche bia
ahodo da ban so ko ban driver bia station mo betimi a request say bia Santasi station for Kofi bre sticker no bia 200 na ya two car ya driver e de abremo enti number obefre requesting for stickers no producer fa wa number 2
okay
drivers ne be frɛ say ya wo ha taxi rank we ya wo toto station we ya wo ya pa bia KJT for drivers e pack Kofi ye hia stickers ni say wo de age from November e ka how many weeks 2 weeks
yes
wo wani abo say taxi driver wo tractor driver private car Ezra sticker ebo car ho no
kwa hana kwaji fuel free
period
enu anu no
udu wa agent wo ho
yeah
na waje na wabu fuel no
fantastic
na ko baby
what chat to live e wo Ezra say Kofi ma win you know number obefre we
fuel so ne bo ayedin eti
yeah, but carry money amount. 80 mesra. Wo de wo betimi afre say taxi rank we ye pay
stickers ni bi.
Ezra stickers ni bi. Kofi ye ni driver be two car. No de aba.
Okay.
Wo frɛ ni a na ye de abrebo. Wo frɛ ni ana say mo betimi nso aba abeji.
0244
0244
but we number we only for stickers just stickers and kwan
and now say Asante ma pon na wa from
0244
0244
10 81 97 0244
0244
10 81 97 now fe so obon buy printing no
yes
o printing work bia no banner stickers posters ni nyina no yenko asafo asafo moonlight or ne data security and a ben okwa atonsu no utwere on about no ano a okwa atonsu no a first second junction ho no ano obi say Clayton publications na so no wo ho from 0244 483646 0244 483646 and I say 0206 027 359 0206 027 35 now printing work biano fakodano obeye e de amount reverend also mon frère wan ka so mon flash ai nti drivers no yesem mon frère
o
confirm me na o flash de am confirm me 0244 10 o fra no what say bia 10 81 97
frère na je Ezra against ticket what mean so
MP
de aboka
MP
na ofa cannot age herbal clinic say men can show say ya de bia tete wo no wo ba wo mo ba mu aduru ntem so mo na de bacter fight me sanaba me so etimi a boost immune system ne kama eyi fi bia fru we dey pep me chance so horoma osa ene ya de aka nyina ebetima bo kuma se ya wo kolena kmistia ba be we oboase ene ba bia number 0542 397057 ani nkomo
ma ya na ya homra sisia ya ba ye ne adwoso member of parliament ebedi nkomo and pay just a minute at for ya ba sisia MCR ya da ye ho aba.
Hello, me dey grow fine. Wonu mu ato, wuntumi nidi, wunnim ni enti.
just about 14 minutes past 9. I Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, meeting at the Reverend Kofi Asante and Repay. Me wabinia lawyer Kabra Boateng, member of Parliament at the Major, so seated in the studio. Senior, Bibi Abokoria.
Reverend Bibi Aboko na Mamentia Wanopay.
Yes, sir.
Na Memo Abasopa.
That's it.
Me banona miti na Omanfonso. Iti Krum Kakra.
Na edidemu
akyerɛ sɛ ɔmanfoɔ no sɛ yɛ womuni ma de pa wɔ mu pɛ baabi a ɛbɛma amankyekyekyere no wɔ mu nso ɛbɛka ho bie ɛbɛbie nsɛm no mu akyerɛ ɔmo koro gyee sɛdeɛ ɛsiti amfrafa wa biara ɛnimu nti yɛn nso yɛba sɛ yi a na yɛhu mu sɛ moyɛ very important partners in this whole amankyekyekyere a yɛyɛ no a yɛyi mu firi mu baabiara ɛnyɛ yie ɛba ne abɔ maba so yɛakyea mo nso na yɛakyea tiefoɔ nyinaa nso na afei yɛakyea adwuma mpanimfoɔ nyinaa nso da yɛso a wɔn nyɛ ayɛ sɛ wɔn nso bɛboa yɛn democracy yi a ɛnyini bebree so yɛkura mu nkakra yɛde ɛkɔ yɛn mu yɛda wɔ mu ase ne abɔ mu aba so makyea adwosofoɔ nso me kurom Josephfoɔ oh yes the good people of weekend na me wo bonwere ayedi kente festival na enya agorokra Asante ade efe Ghana ya ade efe ebibire ade a efe eni kente nti
Ezra 94.1
nya kwanya de tie kente na bakosem
I see
na afei yenya introspection so yehwe ni mu ahwe abefo dia ebitimi dia wura mu mpo ewo ne ton mu na as a member of parliament for ejuso no me da yeso a me wo makente na so pa na said ye ahyete wiase ama nyina nenne uko UN kra ye boy coat boy tie wi an ye dikente asen ye ko mu no wo se ye pa abefo kwan a ye de beton enti me hwe se online platforms kra na megina mu ni akreti ni yede agugu so se de be ya wiase ba bi obi wo no otimi tokente wo bonwiri abefo kwan so na ne saka ewo bibia owo the weekend was good in him say ejoso nso firi adumu eko adumu.
That's great. Production beboa me with the video. What can bonwiri? Let me ambush you with the bonwiri story. Mekaisa on the 15th of October 2020, the Vice President of the Republic on Wankasa Koye Salt Cutter for the construction of bonwiri Kente factory. I could say.
In fact, that was the Kente Museum.
Kente Museum.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, yes. See.
Kente Museum.
Yes. See. Ebiano. Ama mekaya about a year ago. Na second lady.
Yeah.
Ezra 94.1.
It's no dia ye wie dada edi dwuma.
Is it functional?
Oh yes.
The museum.
Yes, diaspora for no in fact weekend e kra no mo hopa. Yes. Na asesa the Kente economy no ewo bonwire no. In fact the diaspora purchase omunya ye more pa. Na ye wani so ade hunu nso a ye pese ye de ka ho weekend na bonwire hene na bubi ansa na o kire wono so tiri mu pa opese aban eboa no ayi nyina yaso mu yi ahoma no ayede ye no nyina ye koto fira bruchiri eno aso ka ho ne ma yesu yen forex EU enti yes tika ye pe yi ditiri bi na yes asset ya factory wa ha na sa ahoma no nyina yetumi ayi bia obehwe kra na ye kra ye export to nearby ko Kente ye ni Togo mo ni Cote d'Ivoire no nyina around ha nyina ye nyina na yifra ti export to bi ko hwa na chese ye so ye forex no etumi agina yi na nkomo ba ko na na bobi ansa di ye me de pa ne se nkopesi ye bibiti se a TVET institution e be ye a college of textiles and Kente weaving.
I think that would be great.
Yes. Na the money ye me den say MPP aban ye ba ye ye ni ama adwuma sua ye fe anka ne abusua ne da ho no obi wo mu no wose wo kosua nsa no dwuma a che so on de on na ni tie wuo na school no wa nkoro na abusua ne ye ni efre no so ye nya kotu ni tiri nsa se ekimenu ano no ye ni ya adwene nyina si wo mu ade bi o mu fine x fine y no why ni exin so if request mintin pen so ne ahwehwe wo mu a
na Ghana that's
emfa ye nkosi baby a na me ka se me ka biribi am kopie abruchima mu na me tri nwafu sa de ma de ba be yi efisam ko ya mbusa ne bo no na wo dan kura abruchi so bi ma me pinti na tade e so ho aba be ye adwuma wo mu na wo sika wo mu e tax wo mu me brother ba ko ye hospital New York adwuma wo ye no New York abonten so aban tua ne ka no enuru so wakwa aba na waje nkrofo ne ma no wo pam me brother friend kodwofo su no otofuru krum ya no pam ade nyame bo na odi tu kwan ade pam no obepam na nwumre no ma ne sika chen hospital adwuma oh yeah nti yakeka we nyina si ani a ebi ehunu bebi a kwasi broni no okura ye di na chi bi odi na ni a kire sanu juma nti meti about kente weaving, a college for kente weaving, and you know around it be a TVET, you know naturally say atomi die mu ano no if say me die sanu juma die me bu no papa ex ne why no yabre ya me sanu
I agree with you here. Very important, but just so you very interesting constituency. Asante Regiment Makasana, the second or the third. Yes, if they are and kwa woman yes. Emma vote pa me John the late Sawanya the baby call. He's been a brother and will always and forever be my brother. Yeah. Until I always mention his name with passion and emotions. Tama na project bebre ekos we just na nrechi I had cause of several complaints kwan ya jano ho then
in fact Mira we ne boy ya ba mu wo be fa no koye na our plans be ma ejoso akwan na a delay kakra de man delay and say na o see asphaltic plant here na ne nisu ade hunu ne se nkedo ne de be ya akwan ni nyina oye duru ba bi a nka wo ya be wia na odi wuye nti ba bi otimi call ho eye adade entem ne I think Buankra town routes no ya ka no na ye nisu ade hunu pa no a nka oba be hyiase gidi no na babu went me but ebi so ho no mo an ye de amma contracts dada ne ya me no ka say die Ira Kofi Job gusua in fact ugina ejosoman na do ani kira bankura ye guso okay me no ka say bonwure efri bonwure junction ho ewura bonwure kronum ne town rules nyina ye guso in fact he's almost done with bonwure in town
but several of them I think just last week
yes
areas on boy be was it that
Chianse ekwan no that is a free kokobra ko Chianse echem
yes
akwa amon
that area only
sa area ho no akwan
the road has been abandoned
Kofi Job aye in fact we got us ni nyina baby kura ho am so wa fele sites no na akase de wo se ye de gusuo no ye de beba be gusuo and then there's one bridge in so MC close half half and I the other half no was say information amenya no and say this week will be we bun radio no
yes so this is the road computer ways off to the road you show the road
and to show on see I got test ni na
yes got test na made
yes and ya feel kura me ni gata na no nafa we need the akadie e was ye digusuo
okay
na chese yakoye nim he makes us understand say obewie bonwure this week
okay
we move it to in fact we a chance die na onwe oda ho onwe kwaso enso kwan no wo free to so sector kwa no so bridge bi wo ehwa ya half na aka half ogusu a oye nti nigisem wo mu ne se yegusu ayeye enya abandoned projects cry a project I shall say even before the by elections
okay
yegusu ayeye na ya kan yin se yenkotie drumra enia hahan ya yenyina nso yinim se de abansi kasem yana esitie ye committed and so ye ne kakrakra omanfo no enya abotre ye beye na de yana me pese Josepho ehunu ne say at least MPP actually good faith.
Oh, Joso.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, Joso can one of the constituencies I have benefited from Akwan pa.
But now, John Wu, yeah. You were struggling to justify and show some of the things
No, that can never be the case.
We're sure.
That can never be the case.
You are jittering a lot.
No. Sa antokwa no koye busu antokwa. Onse busu antokwa de akoye niwa ama ntokwa. No ya na ne kuno edine. If we say obi kra ti wo no hu nyina mo se mo ye MPP for na mo ye. But I can tell you say akwan a aban ensa wo hu sisi a ebi wo kra ye wi no it's about 42.
Ewo
Joso nko
my na asfa
ya ye bi nso wo ha ye gusu a ye
so de mo ye de munyenwi
na make us ye shi good fit na ka me ba be kiro no say 2008 e free aban mu no baby amampani kofo aban eyi duru ye de ma Joso ne portable no kwa na kai for 8 years. Yes, for 8 years. Bibi amajoso
Joso led by Amoponko.
Bibi akwan bi amajoso bio.
You mean that?
Ekwan amajoso bio.
Are you saying that for a fact?
Ekopem 2016 to about December eba mu 2017. I'm telling you.
Are you saying that under NDC term
a
single road?
Joso akwan when me wofa kwabno usu edumi ebe ye deputy minister for roads.
Okay.
Ti me kiro say aban ni Joso edi ni yi pa. The my deputy road minister. When he says ye Joso akwan a krapa ene yi nyina ye asoase kwan e kotum apromase ehwo ne ye Joso say asese yi hu akwan pa. Within this MPP era. Ye hunu hwe enanya akwan ko. Development bi ani wa ekoso.
When you can say that.
Development papa bi ani wa. On say in substance. In substance.
You would have called right now. Development
be
under the 8 years of
development be ankoso.
That would not be factually
and say one district one factory e wojo so nko a ye adwuma. If I tell you say bibi ankoso e wojo so within that time. Readily I can sit here and mention Prefus. I can mention the Gary factory
was there under NDC.
No, there are so many companies they were there. Yes. But the whole the import of project Casa Preco was there.
No,
but when we came in
Prefus NDC time, the then local government minister Collins Dowda, if I'm right, or by crab will be a Prefus and not the woman lights.
Yeah. You could see the story of Prefus. When
Prefus was there,
I'm telling you, say you buy, and you're just companies are near a dada coming. I buy a disika a room.
Okay, so apart from
I ne omujina woman. So yeah, Gary factory. We call a kwaswa a mo yasha see donaso. Yeah, almost process. Yes. In fact, me am from donaso. Ye wo a more processing a you yes.
Really?
Yes, donaso. There's a facility there. Yes, and Kofi Edipa. Yes. Local rice and Kofi Edipa.
No, look, I mean, himself Kofi, but the processing.
Yes. Yes. There's a facility. Yes, there's a facility. Omucha mono a wombeye hu adwuma.
No, under one district, one factory, and yes. Will be a company.
One day, one if I say I'm working.
Really?
Yes.
I see.
And a host of others. It's say you can say Joso dear, and of course, on say Joso for no more rational. Ye take a decision. Yeah, the name is since any. Na yare. Nti Joso nim say ne dia ne MPP. Enye say bibia kwa nim say MPP wa ba mu na ye nso. Yensa ka de yehia. Nti
because we had a struggle and I'm more struggle. I'm continuing to use the word struggle because I was at a Joso. Ebra John Free na ye by election. And I do cry na mo ye kwan. No, Yes, I will tell you. Oh, call Ultra Forestry when each day grabbing stretch one. Maybe a Goy filling station. No, be a war on your left.
A check room.
Yes. Now, Ofawa could see baby NDC
regional chairman, not
chairman.
And papa when I'm so cool ready fee.
That's an election time.
The bill, some project yes, as a cratch. Yes, as a check. And then foot through near check room. Obia nam quite papa soon the rat. Yes, we check room. And Nama make us say, you show good faith. Until the young you know, man for nim say yenny bay. So man for say and quantum to a mode a hubufu to it NPP. NDC are buying or munye just walk that.
Why has it taken so long from station Hokuku TC a chank room quano?
Kakrabina at Yakemono. In fact, yeah, the drip machine na year this week, yeah. Drip no year.
Gas
yes, yes, this week, yeah. I see I'm no say your team sweat that so come.
Maybe a
driver.
I didn't know when to mean.
In fact, you're no contractor and didn't come. And check no so be as far as said, yeah. I can't know.
Sure.
It has to do with technical and none of the resources because we are from a chain room could you have been any because
they need to do a lot of excavating work.
Yes. Yes. In fact, the last time we meet to one almost say the free baby treatment.
Okay.
Technical, I don't know much about what they mean by that, but they need to treat a honor. Yes, and sign.
Yes, I will say
yes. 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 Nanka hoka krandi o keda sotum yo, but because of technicalities in it.
The recent issue I hear battle were just so yeah the ohene bi or and then a man for a would you or bunch ni or Japani. Has that come to your notice?
No.
Oh, I just saw one of the sub chiefs in India. What is the name of Odahun? I just saw Odahun. You community no bunch no money men in a group.
Oh, no.
Maintain home. Oh, are you sure?
Maintain home. Me say o catch.
The only stranger in Jerusalem.
Maintain home.
Yeah, family to many. A whole lot of they are
any what can you many bedieche maintain home in fast and be a madam nim
really say
ye drew be a japadi egu a madam nim and I will say ubi a japadi e wo hon ye dwe gura Ghana hamra wa ha and no crowd has nothing to do with political
sure
say be bru min kwati nyinam say me enti makoti aginem Ghana hamra wo you know about Roma and they just court so them say yes secure court do nyina fe mono yes district court mono e wo bonyire oh yeah omajai on say yaje ho kura yaje court no to wunyam kura ngura no akwa didwa.
So now let's come to a just show as a constituency 47 days to election. What are the major developmental project and the people with my one say so say this is what we have done for Ejuso NT Ejuso you owe us a duty sembo to abama and as a gratitude sembo so mo show the actually
projects ne de ya kase ye kan nyina no pay yen so
yes sure
but mebubo kakra bi so me no kase e bonwirefo atedene weekend ye copy mu bonwire Kruno eni adane.
Okay.
Kama. Ye di twam atra bonwira kwa soroma so ekire wa kopi kwa bre.
Ekwan no.
Yes. Ene abankru. Ye gufri ejosoman. Sa de kwa abankru de ko teachers e bi na ehye ekire ho no. Sa ekwa ye gu a kire se wonam so a efe kwa. Buankra the town routes or branching from the main road we go at the recruit a good town routes in
I see
at the end temp so kwano be a cement a be a sinua branch on say from branch also at the end any crew
94.1 FM
any ibinu ayensa wo ho sisi ayi as for krapa no me India no kra de ye gugu ene the town routes in ante ho no kra de ya na menko ho bebre me no ka say ya wu konkran ya na wo hwe Buankra Inland Port no so on say ye adwuma pa
me ba wa be bisa na no ye hweda ko twa we go twa Buankra Inland Port residents so omo compensation cry they have not been paid.
Residents?
Yes. I just saw MCR Bema made the video of it. Then somebody will ask, is it the inland port we are waiting for? And I am here for any kind. Because the importance of it and its relevance, it's something brought into question.
Well, I think say benefit a yibinya de enye far-fetched. Ya dia ya dwen ho.
Because a warehouse be easy, yeah, ba be yin ma be any just in Lamport, you have the video at your end. This delays a few minutes. And this is the current state of the inland porter. Yeah, I call her any you can watch it straightforward. Any inland port no. The campus. Where last Wednesday any call her. Senior inland port, and when
Maybe I'm camera in a media. Because okay, so this is development. And are you saying you don't see
development?
Yes.
But the point is that the expectation of the ordinary Ghanaian say inland port actually I think say baby omo two amana kese bi a omo ye ho adwuma. This is the whole yard of the inland porter.
This is not the whole yard.
Okay.
Actually hono okwa. Yes. Oma ye
walk kese bi.
Yes.
Omo anyway chire no we chire hono.
Yes.
And you don't get it there. But I dine in there.
Yeah, I wish I can move mu.
Okay.
We nwure nti no am say entrance wa na mugina na mpija camera yi. Nwure mu anka mbu adwuma omo ye wo I think Joshua adwuma omo ye no inside on Nyankoro. Just more. Yes. Adwuma omo ye wo ho Nyankoro.
My worry is that we are there in 2020. This year.
Oh Debbie.
And the sustainability of Ghana's project abaye free so abaye for forever continuation of this.
Anything that was a Ghana for to abama abina or
what is the guarantee?
No, you are here, the guarantee is that we are working.
Abaye free so you will crow we na abaye o ma penide na kofo free so. Abaye project here no ye kwan 18 years ye to aso. Na ye to aso ye nyanwie. Kuma so for like
on say your projects big
several projects.
Anything na MPP breaking the 8 no an ye ka no na nye cosmetical. If ye hunu ye say o hwe asokore mampo affordable house na ya na buy any sabe kumawu hospital ya kwa ni just ka sika ye de be nyina facility ne o ma nye e ko buy na dan ni bi ehunu na wo say na ye fufura ya babe nti Joseph nim say sa inland port we yade a eba bibie the frontiers of your economy even your local one Joseph nti Joseph obeda akase ye to abetia NPP na NDC ba wo no project we oba behwe ni mu e ho be safu wahunu nti continuity na ye ka no
confirming to me says one way na by for be bad we going to have this project affected.
Yes.
What's the guarantee that Dr. Baumia on one kasa
eh no dey so onu ani diem onu ani diem ye ko nyina se ye no na ekro e ho nwene ye de ye de be ye onu kra de onim so onu no the fourth industrial revolution na ye kan he understands it better than any candidate bia o ma we mu nti that is the idea, that is the baby of the NPP a person ye dey develop
but even someone more I just for because if this project has started in 2018 17 derama in case be a bit ma akofa the railway linking this project kasi nana do betwa ahomamu in September
Ezra 94.1
to a Jekodokru Western region said the Bayer utilizing the railway. This is going to be a normal depot or more or less like a conveyor belt point to be a the cargo cars now be near me and the
there be Dayeson na ashase. Also my projects dey untumi nyina MPP nya projects e ka say ye see ni so say person ye nyina na yetimi aye wi. In fact, we nipa no ambitions em so nchen wa nkasa wo mu a. Then there's a problem. It's MPP ye so dai na ye so na kese. Said ye be ya ye be pim akoye nim na ebrene be so no ni nim say bibia ye duru ide yetumi aye bi. Say ye project we a maybe for a start said ye wo kan no cargos no be yi niema no aba bi go. It won't be that bad. It will not be that bad.
What will be the difference from
the middle belt? No, say ye kwan kura ye ne said ye ya ne car sakesi enam so de be a problem. A problem. And said ye Ghana ye nso na ye service aman bi a wo mu ewo watifi do ya pempem eni ade. Yes. Ono no be person be ba be fa ne niema no wo boankra no de afa ha ya akọ dan said de be a wotwa kwan de akonkran be ma yekrum hanso omo ye adwuma no middle belt ne the northern sector no so beto ye ne enkran akwantwa de bi ahwihwihwi ne even the risk ye involved nti si yetwe begu okura ne nkofo be fafiri ha ne enim say the next phase ne say rewin ye ya ne no so ya hyase na ye yeko nti Dayeson no de eso ne mom
Ezra 94.1
no ye chen wo bi a wo no Daye no kura wontimi nsompu no wa hyase. And that's the difference between the MPP and the NDC.
I see. I tell you, be a fan. I do a feeling out to her. Hi, Ezra 94.1 FM. Meeting the Reverend Kofi Asante. Of course, live on Ezra TV. Over to me the voice note message at the Aba, the member of Parliament at the Medicine constituency. Royal Kwabena Boateng studio, and we have an interaction ahead of the election on the Juso, taking over from the late Minia John Ampotwekuma. How is the Juso faring and under his watch as a member of Parliament? 0531 455 105. Your voice note line between the question Ediaba. Anything you want to ask him, to me Ediaba the right time now. Yeah, 0531 455 105. Your voice note at the beba. So you think, say, this project will be a legacy? Yes. For the MPP.
Absolutely.
Even when we empower, which of course the next 47 days won't mean in.
Yes. But MPP are buying better.
How would you feel in an unlikely event? In an unlikely event.
A very unlikely.
A very unlikely
yes.
event. Let me borrow your words. Say your government do not continue. Would the chances of continuing your seat as member of Parliament about 90% secured, which in 2025, just so your MPship is secured for about 90%. We cannot say that for your party because BBATBC in this election. How would you feel?
I will be sad. In fact, adia inyanemi anopa. Emma me sorry jina ho krim na me teme ho hwe monten so se me mamfo ate ase the need see ma MPP esatena konwa mu no project we and other projects I mean se koba se nyankopon pangu ne nko achiri se MPP entumi ama ben mu a bebi a eduru no ehwa na beka na ne hwe so nso ho bebire amabubo bi so bwankra ye hyase afi ye ba na hwa ye kwaye o edan bi administration block bi a ye sisi ho na awowo ne akyeremene nyanya nkyere no oma afa wahunu eni ye ba ya ye gusu a ye adwuma enu no ne ayem hyehye a me di ye adwuma de kai me manfo se ye nim nkofo yi se de wo mu agro esitie edwoso ye na wo mu akoma so wo mu sese a edwoso enuru ye so ye nim ye de ni MPP wo ho a na edwoso fa ne ntoma pa edifra ewo bibia mu akwan enyuma sem suku sem ene de keka ho nyina enti ya na masere wo mu se de ya menua bi ka no radio so mo hwe akom mu timpo yenim se baby akwan no aye problem a omo kasa wo ho baby ti se akukwa amo for a very long time. In fact akukwa amo akwan ye nye da wahunu yenye da
94.1
MPP amanyuku na eda yakoma so a ya shase se akwa mo ye beye kwan aye asphalt ewo ho besiase jamase kwan yenye da MPP apenso mira yonkuma ena ye jamase besiase jamase kwan ya ye gates ni nyina wie no so akase ye begusu a yegusu a ye ne in fact na nkanya se mi wura no afiri mu ankasa akwan no nka yeguso but ye di hu nkoma ma ban area award sa contract no amani pa foforo na waba beye amehu atoye sa kwan kakra ya kan ne kwaso onwe de no ne achease akoko amon echem de no ache kakra na so omanfo ni nim se de aka no ye de ba beguso no tuntum no eno na aka ohunu nti omunya ye ho abotere ne ye beye ya de ye hyase ye ya nso ne ye de bewie ti omunya ye ho abotere ye beye amomo
o major campaign message edema ejeso for ye day
in fact ebra mi kopra konwa no na de simani so pa no na eye emabunu
94.1
because mi hu se ejuso ye population no emabunu no do so pa na de ne simani so pa kese enso eye se ejuso se ne kakra ka da hoyi na yaji edin wo Ghana mamre ene even the political landscape no mu no wonim se ye ni a public tertiary institution bi awo ejuso bibi say a training college ye ni bi ye ni nursing
94.1
ni bakan wie school na wo se nursing no be ya ye ma no so a na ye de ne ko bi kuru so ati se ko no wo kwa kusu bi eti bi hwedi nam se da bi ya Asante akuru we de emfata mani so ade hunu kese pa ne se kopim bra josofo be so ye me de na ye nya a training college ana se a nursing training ana ni mienu nyina nya ye pe na yenye bi wo ho na me bonto ano na wo manfo de be ka ho pa e ma no ye miensa ya kwan yes a play out strongly because
so the major problem developmental project problem
and Kofi boss and it is because for a very long time be one MPP aban ye sha se ye free akonwa so no NDC anko hu biu kopim say yes yes
no but you said something and I think that NDC
94.1
in 2018 2080 after NDC take over they didn't do any road ever just
akwani bibre no deputy minister Iwra uso adwumi ene be sha no kre na nye akwan mu nko bibia mu
I see
NPP nia ba mu a edwoso adi abeni eno dey I'm telling you on authority what free what am free match
94.1
that's how much is given much is expected you have the highest votes it's your responsibility to feed them
yes eno ne yegusu a ye no na mmom nka manchechere de nka isusu se o nse MPP be bibiri a ye developments akọ no enye ompo ni nya vote e di free basi ye hwe a manchechere ni developments usually an MPP ye hwe you so we say ka ye kra ye pe railway e di ababu ankra he ya ye bi ko mpakada
yes
ya ye bi ekọ baabi a obeka se ho no enye ye strong ye vote free
94.1
eba na emum ye ya na enhwe no ye hwese Ghana tukurum ba bia no ahoto ebeba na nkofo betimi atena asetena pa saa so na ya na ye hwe senka ka MPP ni abamu a enka joso nso e bia ya nka NDC fo nso betwa omani e dia hwejo so kakra but omu fi
I see
omu fi nti Joseph odim sa akwan na ya hyehye no eye MPP no an ebeye nti se bronya bosomi no duru kura na yenya nwie ya wo mun kan to aba no mfa ma MPP fi se yen na yebeto aso a yebeye se MPP ansa amabie mu a ekwan no aka eno de me wofa no ne me papa no ne ma me no mo Joseph de no
okay wasugusu a ene oshma mo hwe TV this is Ezra TV Ezra Radio you need the member of parliament Edeme Juso lawyer Kwabena Boateng na Edin Komo for voice note breme mo the NDC ewo ho not all rules are done obi mama open this message and No, that top one. No, yeah. Was it then? Okay, I did this audio from a Joso. Okay, not Oro. Kukwata be mame ubebo from top. But into who team now were Joshua 0531455105. Question be a person be lawyer.
94.1 FM.
The issue of no development under the end because when him say I'm up on call, schools be power Joshua. Basic schools. He built a lot of them. I remember I'm up on call then time. And other project the NDC
94.1
party chairman now. What is the name? Nana Questionum. I think they can have some few of them mentioned. But wait me send the voice note. What exactly the question and our water for the member of parliament at the major? So 0531455105. Yemfa 1-2 commercial yeba na yenyamre na fi ya take up some of the voice note odiaba na yabo the amount. Now if you my major campaign message was say tertiary education so then you mentioned roads.
Yes.
Is that all?
And that emabunu no ejuma. Yes. Okay. Because in population so osha and of course legitimately so because a person obua a constituency I just say osha more population structure no say the city and no be inform me na emabunu no do so pa and na say just ye can greater Kumasi ejoso abeka ho nti abeye almost a cosmopolitan year when a bie nkofo a just ye ti Kumasi ya nesa so ho nti ama adwuma sem critical wo population na mabunu do so ade wo se wo hwe ye adwuma because mabunu ni nya adwuma ya mo wo so me no so no nya kakra fie gya adum ti eno ni ade a na esimani so pa na mehwe no so na mehwe no wakoni asam yinu de di kan pa titiru ejuso mabunu bibiri a wo monsa no bo there's this young man in Asaman ejuso Asaman me ko ho ti me ni di nkomo anu hwe me na ase ade eche ye no de mpaboa abreme
wow
na me de me na tum no na chese pepepe
I see
pepepe
he just did it.
Yes. So wow, talents we nyina wo juso the abrante hia ni mfidie de edi twile da ya wo mo de ya betimi apempam ade no kama ese mpaboa me kwa campaign na me hye
yasa ne bonye den to
cause mami esimani so dendenden some buy one say me no sha ase ya na me ka nsa no dwuma asem abrante ba ku wasie ni mpon e fe ne same
94.1
same e de leather eye bag ya nwa be kase kosi broni na
94.1
apempam e de aba leather no otimi de ye bibia no ye anu wa twa kente bi de a hye baabi na kire se eno so na abrofo iba omo ep bi ato dendenden because you know those pan-African products na abranti wi wa mpem we bi amfa amoa no entintim no said ye be yo no so betimi afam mabunu be 20 wa kire wo mo niema etumi de leather eton nya bi kura ton di kwa bruchiri ema yenya sika ma abrabo ne asetena eyiyia na edie na why
obi send me message Kofi tell the MP in my MP in your studio that he is not being sincere and giving you right answers on the roads. Tikrom Echem Road is in a very terrible and deplorable
state.
state.
I have mentioned it. Echem akoko amon kra de makasi yenye kwan wo da since independent.
We road need the abremina me
yes. Me buy maka.
And he is from the in fact he's also a producer, a colleague journalist in one of the producer for one station. Bernard Odiska Koko Kusiapia. Ad Inshra.
So
he just sent that.
So when we say o yadeɛ wɔ hɔ na wo pa no adura sɛbe wo nkyekere so mfa nhyɛ ntoma mu
Ezra 94.1
so I didn't come to sit here to say ya ye just wa kwan nyina me ba ye no se fa wetie me nkomo no a akoko amon kura de kyerɛ sɛ hɔ no gye ba bi a mani abere sesi a me mampanifo aso enna wo region yi mi twa hɔ kwan ya ne sɛ mi twa hɔ kwan ya makwa hwɛ plan e wɔ hɔ mo de akyerɛ mu wɔ nkrata mu ani ade but ye ka ekosi sɛ yenkotie durumra ani ahahai aban eye projects bibiri aban tumi nye ni nyina te go.
Okay, senior, 1 minute. I need to run and get commercial break.
Very well.
MCR mama yenaya homra
94.1.
Oh, and then the class no.
Zanfoya Koya Samba, Ezra 94.1 FM, and of course you are watching us on Ezra TV. Bidi Eddie Reverend Kofi Asante Ennin, and I pay our lawyer Kwabena Boateng, the member of parliament, our high yielding come interrogating everything about just development, the campaign message, and matters arising. Atabodi my voice note kakra. So the major challenges are the three ones you stated. The general concern and it's MPP MP Samoa Asante region beyond the Joso. Would you buy in chair there? But as a moon share down wa Asante region as a region because this is a region a lot has been given to
Ezra 94.1.
Do you feel say MPP who come Rashebi Jomi? MPs are more warm Rashebi Jom from Asante region. Why am I from there for this region?
Yo, said you see can you know, say me cool remunche. Yes. Impo sana mi cool remuno. Na bitie chire. Ana mi ye party adwuma no. Bi hu say Asante region MPC ye adwuma.
I see.
94.1.
Omo ye adwuma pa. Na kuma se de no. Yes, 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 can one and I'll be who say, hey, when you know, ya no, aha. Na, ya diane say, yenton ye.
Okay.
MPP ya particularly Asante region, no. Me had a busa ye man penny for say, saya di any free tete, if you busi a mopen so.
I see.
Ye kuranwa. A bit wokumasia, omunims ye see investi wo, akumadan. Local government investi. And these are even party for or more a deep party near Mechi. No, nimua. Na ordinary person na or no head in Yamanuiches and obey them.
Okay, Mamemfa a message we are about. I just road, I just to Abena Krum Road. No, is it Abena Aben? Okay, Abena Crew. Is that Aben Crew, right? It's done, and I think they have started a Josu to Bonuri too. Is done, but roads behind the MPP office linking up to Sewa Kura is not done. Yes. Okay, he mentioned Aben Crew. That is for your message. Yes. I enter voice note kakra. Pacho also who are question be for the MP. Wait me the voice note about 0531 455 105. I mean to you.
Ezra 94.1.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kofi. Mediana Martin Jan, make a separate just domia bra. My mention na me mom MP abaso wo adwuma pa adwuma soronko a obody boa adwuso man ne Asante manyina da kakra me kan mebusa me MP ni say street light just recently street light wonom egu so share street light and street bulbs nya sam keto akora tin say electric areas no nyina dodo no mu ano over 200 to 300 street light and wonom eche na adwuma de ni koso kama but some of the assembly members in being so hon ma mo hwe so enye the needful nti mesre mempi se o man ni akire yie one ne mpanyimfo man ni akire yie pa sanse street light no bobo no e ya de panemu na assembly members ni bi no tuba bia de hoso wo ye no nyeni na no wo ye ne pepepe nti omnye follow up emfama ye pa mdawase
so for watching na boma just a lot more na sama ona bone to wa kanu no na babegu shmeka fo adwuma MPP fo no Omona babe shmeka for momona babe go adwuma no ene shmeka for 1000 be 800 omone na mo mutifi omunya adwuma nye abaji no be pese to abo muntu 100 dede aba wo mo mambo my phone
94.1
Bishop me mama chiu e mo ne dwuma pa mo ye your friend is Samuel Doji popularly known as Oman Kasafri Kenya si Abrem ma sem bi sane sa amanyofo me pese me bi samo se ye to abama mo se mo mbla mbedi yeso a akwan ye be ya akwan na mo nya kwan no kosi se ye be to aba kiki yo no mo age agu se bia de o abamu or opposition anu ano no onye anaso winikura onye ana mɛyɛ kwan no mo pɛ sɛ nipa nam kwabɔ no so no wu wi a na sɛ obedi akonnwa no a hwan ɛso na ɔba bedie bi ha no.
Good morning.
Ethiopia mamitia asafaji akra wo kan say MPP for who say amu nipa boni for nkuli amu pega na yi den ti ameka sa ba wo se wo ba obeyi ilevi tasa friso obeyi se friso na nyankopɔ chade a nyankopɔ ade a obeyi ama NDC say coming 07 Joama besa ba nyankopɔ start da no ho adi ɛna NDC force parliament ekodoso na esi ebe ma eyi ilevi afimu a gabawia se sinka nya wo de esi abawia ko gina bebi se NDC for air force se ambaye majority leader ne se na nso so anya de beba so se ka se anya wo de ade a wo so be frisu NDC ye ka se eba be ye frisu nche ye majority so a esi a be ye frisu a bawia no MPP for se mu monte oho na Ghana for mu se MPP for no bawia mu ye npopone for
Kofi Asante, good morning. Me kasafiri ahomaso high tent commando ne kase. Hwe anope me chia ye wura John Dramani Maha baby o bi a onyame nka no ho income president a se bi o ba bebu o man na ma ya masumtue ne kro ya ba. Oh Kofi mame ka je say yes voice note na o mbo ni nyina nsi ana tore bi o boy ya baby o no wakati no. And there's so mpe sebia obebo voice note na my Asante na enjoy send why na ma MPP ni no ti lawyer no do ti ho no sebia o MP e waje so no ka say mistake bi na aba na 2024 the year maintain no mo aban ni biom and there so no so be win do obeko maso abedwe mu obeko akoti na ho de na wonya president bia e ma ne nye ni president MPP de enya dia Ghana for ye betwa ba mo bi
Aduanaba Kofi Asante ni memo wachi ma odumadi papa wodi ni wo Ezra 94.1 Nyankopon kan ho mediane NDC ba agabus po anu abontima na je ba asase so ehye be kwa constituency ase Aduanaba on de ekoso o maimu so ho NPP fu ani abre court nyina Aduanaba me free say me ba wi ase ni me hunu aban wote so a se court so ye aka di bibi ade atia ne da because president appointed woman we ekonyina abonse beba say speaker any who to me eso ye mre o na NPP for mu twa sabone ato ho sabone ebeduru ba bi no NDC for di bi be ye wo mo ama mo na be sa be kokotu mra ne say o man be mu pa na echi emre na di wo mra speaker nyankopon
Reverend Kofi Asante, good morning. It was never Mamma Yamagana, Mana Santa Manina. If you answer Deko Ghana, MPP, Asana Mochato, on Daddy Biadimudia, Mo Yella La Sulala, Nambi Busankrofi, Supreme Court judgment now.
Hold on with the messages. The several concern, one was street lights. Bobs are all bar as the assembly members. The last time I checked, na Kumase assembly the Bobs and the Yajidima MPs. So
Ezra 94.1.
We ask questions, possibly for reason best known. I just saw street lights in some to say.
Well, many workers say. Just so lighting some dear Pia me what problem Kessie pa ye main road no.
Okay.
For a while now a doom. And he media chira na say we drive on our drew crew I mean you know say a sum kakra street lights in ye na enye dwuma nyina no ya ma ye. And so young crowful beresi a beboa wo mama setna pa be. Kwabrane a fast screwdriver pu na se hono na wolusu na waya no watwe. Watwe ya na firimu a mani firi soro wa bobo akwakọ na ne akwakoton. Ohunu nti street lights ne bebere na esi wo no amanfo atwetwe wo yes no. Ahomani nim. Ne bo nso wedi
94.1
ti eto de bia ye de so bo no bo aban no na wo mo nso a wo mo nti na aban no bere no nti igusu a I think say prefos
yeah
nti igusu a ye no mo edi nkomo say ye be ye na ombetimi aso sa aka ne mai mantemo no de eye nso ya say bifo no yes eno na emsa brantie no ye no na o ka no nti usually assembly no the for assembly members no eso any unit committee for no no mo supervise ama omaye na we na ECG ankasa na ebo
okay
nti emfa bob no mu bi so no na emfa nkonkobo ECG na yama wo mo ebo se de be ya we mu no so di o mani ebedi akire na ya hwese ba bibia no a ehihia bi no ye de be botie no no de maye ho adwuma pa
my touch on this parliament nkomo a de ya utie cross we yam shisho search na be kono wa kunyo bi. Are you afraid of losing that seat?
Oh, not
as a majority.
Not at all. Not at all.
We're a lawyer. Let's be sincere. 94.1. Do you think Speaker in any way for that declaration?
Okay.
Or directives or orders, so to speak?
Okay. And see,
for politics.
Yes.
Let's talk as
in fact, no one can come back.
Yes.
Me dia manyo sem no etunche na me no wedi nkomo se lawyer ni
as a lawyer, yeah.
Any say obi nso a me kire mra.
Okay. You teach at the law school?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Not at the law school, but
okay.
At the university.
At the university.
Yes, I teach company law.
Oh, okay.
I teach business law.
Okay. That's a faculty level.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Na metumi aka ne pi say the speaker here no say me family interpretation dia waiting.
Okay.
But that is my interpretation.
And the law is subject to different interpretations.
Yes. Nti na asem no Supreme Court on promudi asem de mutimi chese two
and there is true.
Enu nso nti kura na court no ya cheche ne sa atwede no. Ti High Court abaako ukoko of appeal amiensa uko Supreme Court 5. Eko. Because ye kan mra no a se de ebesi ate ase no eye different. Na de nti a me madwen ye me say speaker eti no. 94.1. Em say asem no se city and the omanfo no nim dada. That said Article 97.
Yeah.
Kind year or say if you came to parliament, and I'm paraphrasing, you came to parliament on the ticket of a party.
A party.
And then you are seeking to remain in parliament as an independent candidate. The word is seeking to remain in parliament as an independent candidate. What that will tell you, they say, that provision is relative to the current parliament.
Yes.
And I do not see how somebody will say that is not the meaning of the law. Because words have meaning. Constitution 97. You came on the ticket of a party, but you are seeking to remain in parliament as an independent candidate.
Yes, these people are supposedly they are all seeking to remain in parliament.
No.
They are seeking to
remain. Which parliament?
This parliament.
Ezra 94.1.
They are not seeking to remain in this parliament as independent candidates.
They have declared independent.
They have declared
intention.
Yes.
So Omafa
yes.
The intention is executed because Oma picking Oma forms.
No, they have not been voted for. The people have not exercised that mandate for them.
No, but they've gone beyond their intention.
They have filed nominations.
Nominations.
Yes, but you do not become the position upon filing nominations. It is still an intention. Yes. It is still an ambition until the people exercise the mandate and give it to you.
For you.
Yes. And it is an intention in respect of
the 9th parliament.
The 9th parliament, which is futuristic. And you know, one canons of the law is that the law will not even worry itself about vacuumness, things that has not occurred. The law will not stretch its neck like the ostrich to look into the future to see what may happen or may not happen. You know. And where the now constitution you are seeking to remain in that parliament. Now, many of them your constitutional interpretation. Now, when you saw the right canon of interpretation, you get it wrong. You will become a literalist, which literalists all over the world we have departed from it because they're problematic. you need to take into consideration the mischief. What is the mischief which the framers of the Constitution wanted to curb? What is the historical antecedent? We are talking about 1960s where Yeto Abamu will be no parliament. Because of religious influence, because of tribal affiliation, sometimes because of inducement. It be so because of threat. No, what cross carpet. No, what joining another political party.
94.1.
Parliament or in the same term. ABC under the fourth republic here. Yeah. Apparently, they didn't commit him that. Were you say?
Were you signing?
Yes. Who got up in parliament and told the whole parliament say he's no longer an NDC person and walked to the other side and sat down? That is what we want to prevent. It didn't seem a person prevent it. Omanfo no ato aba ma o mama o mandate on a ticket. Te say Joseph Onim say MPP wo wa e no munya mfa so yi. No masoma me on the ticket of NPP no. Who could do what was what done? What done? They will not have any right to also decide on who decision. No, this one my 4 years. So not just a wait city or move. Yeah, the way na suma who kwaya kwakwa down. Yeah, dear be. Yet me you free or just yet na sia ma wotam no so ansa na wo ba. Ye de kokro muti na sa apanish wa na ya you be bisa. And only you who say we yes you have violated the mandate of the people. Nti ye ma won yes sir. Nti mandate no ankofo ne de suma wo kɔ na wo mpebie mu a ene ye brafie ne ye nto aba no foforo. Ye ma wo enkoye wo hu dua broni nkɔkyere nkrofo na mo to aba ma na wo kwa wakwa akodane wo. That is the mischief by a person. Ye kebe where nobody will violate the mandate of the people. Is that the case in the SCA? Papa yo wo su humu yi. Watsena parliament for 4 years ni nyina kakakra na term na so in the MPP. Waka kire su hum say parliament no ebeba da ache no de eno de mini MPP fu ntu ana mo mepese me kokontonkre. Iti me December me ko so ami ato me so aba no no so ko su hum. So su hum for the opportunity to decide on only decision no. So wherein lies violating the mandate of the people? It doesn't okay.
There goes to the people. Catcher said there's a precedence with Formina MP. The previous, the 7th Parliament. We know the Speaker rule on it. In equal measure.
A bad precedent will always be a bad precedent. And they say Speaker Aaron Nakwe really, you know. If you know you know, some disagreed, including MPP members. I listened to,
but I don't know the MPP petitioned the speaker.
Oh yes, they did, and I'm saying,
say, the member we says yeah, our co-independent one kaya.
Yes, and I'm saying, say, if the law is bad yesterday, is bad today.
Are you saying say that ruling?
If I were in Parliament, I would have disagreed.
Was flawed.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
I would have disagreed. I mean, according to my own interpretation, I would have disagreed. And that is why people like Lawyer Ndi Apia Kubinum disagreed then. And a host of other MPP people disagreed.
Because what kind of interpretation? Then somebody links this to that and looked at the Gisdem theory of interpretation and go and add it, say, you can't take it because they are from the same species. Yeah, near me can say, the amount for can say, near SC. Ewe nrechi ya makuku ye no any the abemba benaye no they are of the same species enti ontimi en or take cue and president from the makuku ye no
see
abemba ben will be right.
One thing about legislative precedent and say judicial precedent.
Okay.
In fact, no parliament binds the other.
Yeah.
And when it comes to decision of speaker, at best it can be persuasive.
Okay.
Or a form of guidance. But it is never binding.
Yeah. Say see.
And I think say procedure no also will be different if we want to go into it. Okay. How the whole thing came about. So you are saying there was a petition in terms of the appropriate but what even happened in Parliament? Procedure no make us make one more. And also another
problematic
because you are almost a statement. A statement is under order 93.
Yeah.
We hear order 93 now. Or say if there's an issue of a public importance will be person can once 94.1 which my statement or my statement we are MPs na wo no bi abetumi aka once see we na speaker adwen ye ne say ehu hia on refer issue no to the appropriate committee na committee no nko hwem na omon suggest a legislation and that's where it ends. That is where it ends. So the entire order 93 is for a legislation to be proposed. Omumetuyefo say o ade o ye kan ye no e betimi ahye ho mra say said e be ya sa problem no etu betwa. In order 93 nowhere does it give power to the speaker to declare the seats vacant. Enunti na babin e ba ye no a on say wankoka say the decision is consequent on the statement too. Ono no ba ye no say ono akwa ye the research.
Exactly.
And now ono ehu se nkofobia file eyi. Enti ono ano in law will say so much on his own volition. Why? But if you do that, it's dangerous. The cardinal principle of law is that you do not condemn a man unless you have heard from him. It will be Michael Kwe president, you know. Michael Kwe wrote to Esiama to respond the rules of Aldi or Trump pattern. So how do you say mere speaker? Mere investigator. Miyama ko easy.
Without hearing the party involved.
Did you hear them on the floor of Parliament?
No.
Tonight said the NDC for a Kafa Babi who said to the be a Parliament and Yako na him fee. How Cassie will be in Kabi, no, naturally say a Yababi Dimu.
Constitutional lawyers Bekachwa said then Supreme Court also aired in ordering the speaker for action because of course there is separation of powers.
That would be a wrong assumption of what the law actually is. And the case in question will be a very interesting American case which underpins this whole principle of separation of powers and checks and balances. The famous Youngstown sheet and Youngstown sheet tube versus Sawyer. And particularly the dictum of Justice Taylor or Jackson. Yes. Those principles jurisprudentially go together. You can never have a complete separation of powers. Otherwise, there will be anarchy. The state cannot be governed. It's a parliament. Yeah, question no. Lord they say, si anse ni ye na adwentanta bi ba mu a, enye yen na yekire mu, ye the court Supreme Court. Wo mandate no kra constitutionally ye de ama wo no. Mistake ba ho anya wo na wo kire.
Yeah.
Ye the Supreme Court.
94.1
Judiciary say obi akokum opemfo, which we can say is the highest, crime. Ye na kwa akotum. Ye na tuma wi ade achi amampani betuma ka say me am giram tumi so as president me yi. Ghana resources nyina mampani na ejina no ohweso ma yi nyina ono na spend yen sika enso want me spend taku ajes waba parliament mampani so of ministers ya wa bin say kra na mampani yi wa ajes ye do ko parliament ma parliament pene ansa na yafa. So wherein lies the separation of powers? Nobody can talk about the people are tempted to believe that there's an organ of government that is absolute on its own and it's not subject to there is no natural or non-natural person on the face of this country who is immune from judicial arrest. Otherwise we'll be running into a very dangerous the kasa said ye peno and say yinim say so be credit to me no pay us no be tabiri yekusia ye wo dwanko bia bi court no so e file the affair no prerogative rates no particularly habeas corpus mampeni ntimi nka se me na me mampeni na ma order police am ya che me mfa na court unso di wase the president will be impeached if he decides not to listen to the orders of a Supreme Court or the prerogative orders of a superior court of judicature.
And Damus is also sitting.
You know. Enti sa netie. Separation of powers obiya nye na juma within the law, but it is also within the law say final judicial power is with the judiciary.
And it's now what time.
Eh, me kwata majority side. Well, say be an any part of Patapan will be. Patapan, so dear, yes, Patapan. Oh, well, yeah, the Sutro to me, Sutro,
my boss.
Oh, Sutro, yeah, more the Miranda Bayajuma.
I see.
Yes, MPP, dear, so be him say, dear.
But a bit of expect I hear will have a very chaotic scene.
Well, yeah, Titi.
With him, and this is what say, and they be crabby to one.
Oh, yeah, Titi say, one person be Bibisa, but. Yeah, corner sa level. Yeah, catch you. Eh, na ichira nko be na MPP for the time bubu ekoma ye kon da bi. Yeah, na na
ma. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, the mrabe no asole. So him say Supreme Court. As the directives that was given by.
Na babe no ka say montrase obi antimi emye hwe.
You see, obia is subject to the contempt powers of the Supreme Court. Ubedem.
And you expect say the Bible
bet me a shock you will be say if you act in fragrance of the orders of the apex court of the land, it means you have brought the whole administration of justice into disrepute. It's not a joke. It is not a joke.
I see.
Until you stay order no, and it's a public nature. Nobody can sit there and say, I'm waiting to be served the orders of the Supreme Court. It is so notorious that it is one that judicial notice can be taken care of, can be taken also will be at it.
Oh, okay.
Until if you go to Parliament now, you are going to say, "Oh, the Supreme Court can find you, man." Well, yeah, better not come near side the near in office.
Oh, okay.
File a process.
Oh, okay.
As our process, no no.
Well, I'm more than grateful. Final comment, any remarks to your constituents?
Joseph, mukachire buatin na kasei. Mua mukachira. Mua mambebi atana na mede esomo. Egusua esomo minimwadi hiadie nyina akwan no. Eguso den wende abutie mi free ha mi ko routes regional ministry or highways so na yakwa akudididi ho nkomo egusua nkakra mu de munim dada say MPP wa ban mu an ye ni wa mu de nim esi ni wa ba wa agro mu an yebu odin mu woni mu a wodi mpie mu de ya ne MPP ne ka mu nti mu adawro ma mu nya abotre na ye ni MPP amanyoku no entina na Ghana nyina nso de munim bia ya chechire wo man yi aba beduru ebire bi atwa mu amampani kofo bo no homodin bi kuduru baabi oyo ne boy ya ya ntena ba mu yenim kwane e fa so ye sa be fa wo man yi na aye enei wo mo sa de na da ba be pere age yenim se mada che eni yankase ya setena passe de MPP ya bo no akuduru no yenwie ni nyina peyo sede ye pese ye no yenim ene okokro mu ane ma bo den kakra yenim yeni tuewu nyese yenim tua yenim papa nanso ye fapem no se ebeye na ni nyina be ka tuemu kama ni e ma no daachi wo mutumi ko suku papa ene abrofo no mpo esi akansi no ni yanka so yesu yesi kasem ni adwuma atoto yie na ye di ko yenim obempa bi a mempese me boni dia no pe de wono no wontumi nka hu bi nkyere yen ene yesa do man yi akwa akohye ne nsa ama se bi eburu se bi enyado yasa akwa akotete asan yenko yenim na yeni MPP ntena yento aba no bum emma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wonwen kese de ma omayi na even as a vice president no de watumi ayempo de amaye na no na TV na ensu ayiri wo Sechira Fram Place na nkoda yi twuro BC na ye di papers na good drone mu ni ya fly drone no na akoja papers na gu na nkoda ya fa omo ye nam se wow enei ye secondary school so no bia ye de STEM ebi miami kuro mabna system a ye si wo ho enya agro nkoda no timi ye drones e wo Ghana ha STEM schools enya MPP na wa ban mu a enka tivet ni stems ye kofa ne he na enei ye mofrɛ yi de koyenim mo adawroma mamu ko hwa akom mamu timpo mo ne MPP entena abrunya bosome ne muntu aba no bum mfama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ye ntoa so nchechire wo man no.
Okay, thank you very much, Lawyer Kwabena Boateng. I'm more than grateful. For Lawyer Kwabena Boateng, I'm telling Kasaro Pay and any din komono. I am far by the dedications. Kakra we are the voice note akano. Ebewi na yedia sorry so. The birthday dedication nano pay. A lot are celebrating their birthday, and of course, happy birthday, Uncle Emma, a free year Winnie Chumwa, a free year Winnie Chumwa, and your birthday, happy birthday to you, a free year Winnie Chumwa. I mean, Shroud. Right. The next birthday in Koma, Rebecca Lantam. And your birthday, have a blessed day and a fruitful moment of life. Wait from Edition, I see. Pastor Seth, and your birthday, also Radin Shroud, on your cassia. May the anointing increase. Now, a Radin Kosum Pijao, because it's obey a cassia palm. Thank you very much. And this is a birthday dedication from myself, Reverend Daniel Kofi Asante, on behalf of Kumasi Diocese of the Methodist Church Ghana. Asaf Mame Hereta Ousu, the wife of the Bishop of the Kumasi Diocese, the very Reverend, the Right Reverend Koku Usu. Papa, and Asaf Mame birthday. And a special birthday to your Mame Hereta Ousu. The whole special Asaf Mame for Kumasi Diocese of the Methodist Church Ghana. Mama, happy birthday to you. You're such a lovely woman. Radisha on your case. We love you and we'll continue to love you. Happy birthday to you, Mom. A special birthday in common, Mr. Frederick Amputua, and your birthday. Happy birthday to you, man. Radisha. Now, Uncle Sunyo Kasi, Kusi Obeye Kasi, pa. Thank you very much. Happy birthday in common, Nana Kofi Kofabai. Nana Kofi Kofabai, Chief of Wasa Achem Krum. Nana Kofi Kofabai, the first, the Chief of Achem Krum. Nana, and your birthday. Already show, Mount Conso, or Mount Ninche, no your Cassia, Kusi Obeye Kasi, pa. Already encounter. Another birthday in common, mother from Nikki Pizza fan club of London, right? Is it London? London, my son. Okay. Happy birthday to you, mother. And then your birthday already in Kosu now on your cassia, because so by cassia pa. Another birthday in Koma Elizabeth. Elizabeth, and then your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. Have fun. You're such a lovely baby. Namisha. Now on your cassia. And the last birthday dedication appear Georgina, and your birthday, happy birthday to you. See that? Have fun, enjoy your day, and may the Lord continue to bless you. Appear Georgina. Okay. Birthday dedication, comma, a feature, Anani J. Miaminia Solomon, Anane, or your NDC Regional Communication Team member, or your teacher, Nebaba, a fear, a cha, Anane, AJ, and your birthday. Happy birthday to you, baby girl, Radin Shroud, of this wonderful day. May the Lord bless you. On that note, we have the production team within the Reverend Kofi Asante, MCR team members, the Nation Fighter, Kojaman Nyamisha Ruby, good morning, Sanso, and Obey, and of course, other engineers on duty, Edu, and all the entire team. TK, of course, directly in charge of my voices, production, everybody. George, Kukwata, of course, the master producer for this show, Sir Mike. The entire team, David, and everybody. Nyamen kosu nshiramo kusi se mobile kesepa. Nyame ya aduma. 94.1. Ibe sign ede jumedi na bremo. But yemfa mo voice note ne mremo. Let's enjoy our voice note. Yewi amako ede eye makosam ebebremu anopeya ni we feeding in free.
Yeah, Reverend, me watching chiao. Amentia lawyer. Your prayer campaign man me hunu da. And then I'm hunu pa nyamishrano.
yɛbɛbɔ adwuma kɛse pa na deɛ